When you say natural, you need to follow our lineage back. You need to see what else.
How about natural now?
Yeah, well, there is no natural now. When you use the word natural, you have to encompass everything included in nature. Bro, please just understand this and get over it. You want to call it a mistake because that suits your fucking agenda, that it's negative, it has a negative intonation, so you can go back to the fucking homosexuality thing, saying that it has a negative intonation. I know exactly what you're doing. I read you like a fucking chessboard.
What's wrong with me that I need to change?
All right, then that's awesome, bro. So you're obviously admitting that I'm just fucking delusional, and I should actually believe Elias, the guy who believes in idealistic things, personally fucking admitted, who shit talks me whenever I leave my fucking chair. Zen, who just believes in, like, doesn't even believe in fucking human evolution. Okay, no offense, Zen, but that's actually your take. Or I should believe Easy Game, who fucking gaslights me and strawmans the fucking arguments.
We can talk about this later if you want. You can show me the fucking proof for the human act.
They're called bones, my guy.
The point is that those people are uncontacted, so we can count. Most of them disagree, thus it's more likely to think that they disagree because of nature and not because it's like
all right, Xen. I understand your point. This is the same point that we've repeated many times. All right, so my main point of contention is you immediately look at tribes and say discontinued from society equals good. That's why I'm using them as example. Obviously you agree with their ideologies. Obviously you agree, so that's why you're pointing to them, and their ideologies say that being gay is a bad thing, example. And I'm saying to you, well, you can't just look at one thing that they say. You have to look at everything else, and you have to understand why we abandoned tribalism, because they still enact things like fucking cannibalism. We can all agree on a universal level that cannibalism is not a good thing, yet you have these tribes who still believe that today.
Some tribes.
Wait, listen to me. I'm not finished, bro. No, you haven't let me get to the result. I need to get to the result.
Exceptions don't like homosexuality.
Zen, I need to get to the result. The result is just because they are tribal or they are disconnected from the rest of society doesn't inherently mean that we should look at them as an anchor for what it is we believe. Okay, it's not obvious enough to me that, oh, they are disconnected from society. They're doing these things. Gay equals bad, they say. So therefore, gay equals bad. It's not that obvious.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Look. In order to prove your point, Zen, it's very simple. In order to prove your point, you have to look at the tribes and understand why are they against gays. And when you have that answer, then give me that answer. That's the answer I care about. Not listening to tribes are against it, so therefore I am against it. And if that reasoning stems to it's unnatural, then you need to go into nature and see why it is unnatural or why it is a bad thing.
When I say it's unnatural, I mean it's unnatural for our species. What's natural for a bird isn't natural for a giraffe.
Okay, because I also witness in public that people have more freedom of speech than ever before. For example, we have politicians calling Nazi Germany just a bird shit in the German history. So technically, I'm also between fences. Oh, I don't know about. Yes, I'm calculating that when they say bird shit, they mean it was a bad time in history. Maybe they're saying that. If they're saying it was insignificant, then I wouldn't disagree with that.
No, they mean like it's a bad. Like, it's the little shit part that happened in history and the rest is, like, normal, right? It's the one exception of the shitty stuff.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that. Why would anybody point to Nazi Germany and say, hey, there's some valuable lessons there? I mean, considering the context of which is required in order to have those some positive results, meaning that Germany might have been really strong at the time, if that's your argument, but your way to obtaining that strength is obviously encircled within greater fucking acts of hate and like just pure fucking evil. Like that's how you obtain those like little things or those things that are significant to you. If that's what is being taught. Yeah, Alexander Gowland, I don't know who that is.
So like what I'm saying is like, I think that if we look at all of these social circles and most of them agree on a certain thing with only like insignificant exception, then there's a high chance that that's a natural thing. That's a part of our species. And then we would need to look at our society and see
Then we've argued about this many times, bro. We come to the same result every time. The end result is, to me, just pointing to nature and saying, hey, this doesn't exist in nature. Even though I've argued to you that we have signs in nature that are gay.
No,
we have plants, we have animals. Yeah. Okay, you don't like to, yeah, but you don't want, this is where our conversation diverges, and when we stop having a discussion or debating, is because of the next thing I say, you don't agree with it. And it's so absurd to me that there are even human beings who would disagree with this. So therefore, we cannot continue our debate, because as long as we can't agree to this fact, wait a minute, no, you need to listen to me. So the next argument I'm going to say is human beings are animals, and you disagree because I believe in Darwin's theory, you don't believe in Darwin's theory, so therefore me and you can never have this debate. Do you understand it? As long as we can't agree to the most fundamental thing. No, it changes everything. It changes everything, because again, we are associating human beings being gay with nature. And as far as I'm concerned, human beings are animals, thus they are a part of nature. And if there are other gay animals, then it's not obvious that this is unnatural. If there are animals who are gay, we are an animal, we have gays as well.
Humans are part of nature. If there's animals who can fly, that means we must fly too.
No, Zen, you're talking about now body structure and things like that. Being gay does not require a specific body structure. No. Please engage with what I'm saying. Otherwise, we're going to start derailing and going crazy with each other. We don't need to do this. No. You need to listen to me. No. You posed me. No. Zen, you posed me with an argument. The argument is we have birds, thus we should be able to fly. No, because that requires a specific body structure. Being gay requires you to have a penis and the other member having an asshole. Okay, that's what being gay. No. That's what it requires. We have a problem with men fucking other men. You can't start saying to me that your whole problem is that men love other men. That's never been your argument. You've always had a problem with men fucking other men. Thus, they are gay.
Because their brain tells them to, right?
Thus, it is the peak of gayness. Fucking another man in the ass is literally what everybody will point to when they say gay. Okay?
That's caused by brain.
So, do you understand where we are going to diverge and why we cannot have the debate? Because
can you let me explain it?
No, it's a pretty simple answer. There's no way to... The only way you can invalidate this is proving it's wrong. Okay, so again, in order for...
prove it's wrong then.
No, you can't though. This is the point why we should stop arguing. No, you can't. This is not a matter of explaining it. There is no explaining necessary.
You'll see.
No, I'm not going to see. It doesn't matter. There's nothing you can possibly say that somehow...
I think this is a fair argument. Literally, I think you can't prove me wrong, so I'm just going to talk through you.
Yeah, but my point to you, as I said 15 minutes ago, is that me and you can never debate on this topic, because as far as we are concerned, we cannot agree with general principalities. So we can't, and I've already proven it to you, because it's in nature. You argued that thus, if there are birds, then we should be able to fly. And my argument to you is no, that is based on body structure. Being gay is not based on body structure.
Values are also based on body structure.
What?
Don't you think
What?
values, the things, listen. Don't you think the things that a species accepts or thinks is bad is also part of their body structure, their brain?
Sure, I guess.
So don't you think the behavior of a species is also determined by biology?
No, Zen, it's pretty simple. Animals, there were gay animals in nature. There are gay human beings. As long as you can accept that human beings are animals, then you are always going to reach that conclusion. So therefore, it's not unnatural.
Animals have breeding season. What's the breeding season for us?
I don't know how this is even comparable. Gay animals, gay human beings. It's in nature, thus it is natural. Do you understand it? There is no debate here.
Human nature, thus it is natural.
Then we need to be able to make progress into the future and debate about serious contentious topics. We cannot be debating whether science exists, maths exists, Darwin theories fucking exist and we believe in it, or whether there were gay animals in nature and we are actually animals as humans. If we cannot agree on those basic things, we can never agree. We can never continue this conversation. Because the conversation requires you to engage with the topic, thus you would have to accept those principalities, and you will never. So therefore, me and you can never have this conversation. It's just, it ends there, bro. I wish it could, but it can't.
Bro, okay, listen. Don't you think that species have different behaviors and values. Some species have a breeding season. Some species think doing certain things is natural, and some of them disagree with that. Don't you
Okay,
think that
so your idea
sexuality
is
part of
that the gay animals are incomparable with human beings?
Because maybe for that species, being gay is okay.
Okay.
There's some species.
Wait,
there's some
no,
species
no,
where
you don't get to say that, remember? Because according to wait, this is where your argument falls apart. Because according to you, it is unnatural. So whether it is fucking a part of this mating season or whatever the fuck it is, they still have gay sex. Gay sex exists in nature. Therefore, the argument that it is unnatural cannot ever be said.
Gay sex can be natural for another species, but not for us.
No, until now you've always pivoted to I'm appealing to nature, saying that this is an unnatural thing, and I've proven to you that it is a part of nature. You can't say it is not natural. You're not allowed to use that argument.
Listen, I'm not saying that for all species it's not unnatural. I'm saying for our species it isn't.
Okay, again, nature encompasses everybody and everything. Okay.
No, but that's not how it works.
Okay, no, but it is. That's why we can't have this conversation. No, it ends. Xen, it ends. It ends. We just go around. We just go around, brother. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. We're just going to go around and around. When I say that nature encompasses everything, including the cosmos, the universe, the fucking trees, the land, the sea, the air, the animals, the plants, the trees, the bioorganisms, everything, human beings, that's what I mean when I say nature. And when you say something is not natural, means it doesn't exist within those realms. It clearly does. There are plenty of things that are gay, so thus you cannot say that it is unnatural. It doesn't matter what you're saying. The argument you are making is wrong. You need to correct it. You need to present a different approach. You can't be using this statement.
You're interpreting the
sentence. No. Unnatural means a specific thing. I've just broken it down for you what unnatural means. I don't care what you mean when you say unnatural. You need to be use the right words. When you say to me unnatural, it means a specific thing. You're using the wrong words.
For our species.
No, it's not. Again, because you're appealing to nature. Okay? Again, when you say when the word natural comes into it, no. It's very simple. Nobody can ever debate this. Natural means a specific thing. When you say natural or unnatural, it means a specific thing. You cannot include it into the debate. It's impossible. Otherwise, I can't. I can't. I can't. I get icky. It's insane. Yeah.
Do you think accepting homosexuality is part of behavior?
Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means even, but fine.
Do you think accepting homosexuality is something part of behavior? So you can have people who have brain structures that are more likely to accept or deny homosexuality.
I have no idea what that fucking means.
It means that some people genetically have a certain brain structure where they're more likely to say gay is wrong.
Do you have any example to give me?
Well, for example, if you look at humans, right? In our nature, we have it that we...
Wait, again, we're using the word nature. Every time you say nature, I go off on a tangent. No, you're not allowed to use that word. You're not allowed to use that word. You're just not, Xen. Use a different word.
Oh, okay.
You can't, though. You can't use it, and I've already explained for why you can't use it. Natural, unnatural means specific things. Natural encompasses everything that exists that we know of, including us and the animals. Thus, when you say something is unnatural, then it means it doesn't exist in those things.
What word do you want me to use to describe the biological behavior?
Example. I will give you an example of what is unnatural. Unnatural is what exists within a black hole, okay? Because we don't know what the fuck exists there. And as far as we are concerned, it shouldn't even exist. It's so incomprehensible that it shouldn't even exist. That is unnatural, okay? So unless you are saying that gays are that...
Tell me the word to use then.
Okay, I don't know your argument. I can't steel man your position.
What I'm trying to comment on is the behavior that the species, by nature, I guess, but I can't say that, is inclined to do. Naturally, I guess.
Okay, Xen, I've said to you before, that's just not biologically true. Because you can look at examples within nature that point to that actually we do have examples. Plenty of examples of animals that are gay, plants that are gay. There's plenty of examples. But you don't want to gauge. You say it's unnatural, but then I point to plants, animals.
I am trying to make the same example for 10 minutes.
All right, go.
I'm saying, don't you think that some species, for example, have the behavior that they naturally hunt for other species, while others have the behavior that they go for plants?
Okay, so then I'll steel man your position. Your position is human beings it's not in their biochemistry, in their biology to be gay, and thus we shouldn't be gay. And I'm saying to you, no, it's actually perfectly reasonable to be gay. That's why we have gay people. It's a pretty simple concept.
So you agree that it's not in our like...
No, I'm literally telling you the opposite. I'm telling you that it's included into our biology, yes. Some people are just born and they're just fucking gay. Yes, it's about as simple as it gets.
I mean, that's
the
like
same,
saying that
the same how some animals are born and they're just gay. The same how some plants are born and they're just gay.
Like, okay, their species, like they have these overarching behavior in their whole species. With humans, being gay is like an exception.
Do you want to call it an abnormality? Would that make you feel better about yourself? Is that what the end goal is? Because I mean, if that's your argument, then you can do that.
You agree that the normal chemical makeup, whatever behavior.
Normal is not everything.
Can you just let me talk? Is to be straight and don't.
I already know what you're going to say, bro. I already know exactly what you're saying. So the idea is that it's not, it might be 1%. So therefore, that 1% of people who are gays, they should just conform to everybody else. No, they're clearly different than everybody else in that specific way. Thus, they should behave how they behave. And my argument to you is, if your argument hinges on this being an abnormality, then you can say that. But abnormality doesn't always incite bad. Abnormality just means not normal. Okay? Now, if that's your argument,
abnormality maybe means not natural?
No, you can't, because then you would need to appeal to nature. You would need to go out into nature and find that every single thing that exists within nature is not gay, and then you could say it's unnatural. It's like the thing within black holes.
Talk about this concept.
Xen, you use the wrong words. I interpret them correctly as they are intended to be correct.
I'm asking you, when I say human nature, I mean like the behavior of our species. What words?
No, you're not allowed. I don't know. I don't know, bro, because that is not your argument. The best argument you could possibly come to, which is not even a plus, is that being gay is an abnormality. All right? That's it. The end. That's all the statement can.
How do you call the quote-unquote natural behavior of a species?
Again, natural be a reaction. Again, as far as we are concerned, just because 98% behaves in a specific way and 2% behaves in another way, you can't say it's unnatural. What you can say is it's abnormal, meaning the normal doesn't do those things. The abnormality does those things. So again, your argument can be, if this is what you want it to be and makes you feel better about yourself, is that gay people are actually abnormal. That argument I will accept any day of the week. But again, abnormality, that statement does not mean bad. That just means abnormal, not normal.
Right? I want to test if you actually think this, right? If I tell you...
I know you want to test me because it's incomprehensible for you to believe that I believe the things that I do.
I want to see if you actually think like
Yeah, I know, because you guys love fucking testing me with your hypotheticals. Let's go. Let's see if you can manage to give a good analogy.
I'm just asking your opinion on something. Okay. If I tell you it's human nature for us to have 5 fingers, would you say that I can't say that?
You can't say that because there was a point where we didn't have 5 fingers. We actually had 4 fingers. Again, you won't be able to comprehend this because, again, as far as you're concerned, we just came out of a fucking bubble, all right? I don't even know where human beings came from according to your logic, but we definitely didn't come from monkeys. And some monkeys have fucking 4 fingers. There you go. So at some point, we didn't have 5 fingers. Or other species, maybe not monkeys, maybe another species, whatever.
At this point, it's human nature to have 5 fingers, yes?
Today. Yes. It's no. My bad. I take it back. Not human nature. It's normal to have 5 fingers. Because saying it's natural and unnatural means something. You need to stop using those words. I know you love to use them because it holds a certain intonation to it and it makes your argument seem better than it actually is. You're not allowed to use those things with me. And I've already explained to you why you're not, because it doesn't make sense, all right? So, is it normal to have 5 fingers? Yes, that is a factual statement. It is normal to have 5 fingers. Is it abnormal to have 4 fingers? Yes, it is abnormal. It's the same thing as being gay. That's it. Some people are born with 4 fingers.
What I mean is that it's our natural design to have 5 fingers, and when there's an abnormality, it's a fuck up.
No. Because that
Don't you believe
insinuates
that you're
natural,
supposed to
meaning
apply
that
figures
there's
that
nothing in
people that
nature.
you
Wait a
think
minute,
are?
wait. So again, when you're appealing to nature, that encompasses everything. When you use that word
No,
nature,
our
no, you
nature, our
don't
nature,
get to do that. There is no our
our
nature.
nature, our
We
nature.
belong to a bigger part of nature, whether we like it or not. We don't just get to separate ourselves from nature whenever it suits us and doesn't suit us. That's why we don't appeal to nature simply as. We give a reasoning, a logical reasoning for why it is a bad thing to be gay. You've yet to be able to establish that. What you have concluded is it is
Play by different
abnormal.
rules.
That's the best you're going to get. You're not going to get better than abnormal. Trust
Okay,
me.
so
People have been trying for hundreds of years to prove that gays are bad. They've failed miserably. And you're going to fail just as miserably as them. Anyway, I need the toilet.
So you are consistent that you
Zen, I
think
need
that
the toilet, bro. I'm
saying
going to
things
the
like
toilet. I'm not sitting in my
2
chair.
hands, 2 feet, you can't use nature. I can't hear you. Are you mad or what? Bro's leaving, bro. Yo, you're back, right? The Canadian guy. Inappropriate. Are you here or not?
Yeah.
So, what is your opinion on this? Should I be able to say that it's natural for human beings to have 5 fingers?
I don't think that would be the correct use of the word.
Like, when I say human nature, it's pretty clear that I mean like the ways our species is like designed to function, right?
I don't think we were designed, but sure.
You're an atheist or what?
I am an atheist, but that is irrelevant.
Okay, so do you agree with, so you disagree with him where I shouldn't use words like human nature or natural for our species to have this and this?
Well, I wouldn't use nature in terms of like our physical characteristics. I
Like,
would only use it to be like our like nature is more of like your behavior, your natural behavior.
yeah, sure, but wouldn't you call someone with 6 hands like unnatural? It's unnatural for him to have like 6 hands or 6 fingers or 5 feet or whatever.
Uh Only in certain circumstances. I would like if someone if someone like was born, because this is pretty common. I don't know if you know this. Like, I mean, it's in common in the sense like it happens a lot. It's not common in the sense of most people have this, but it's common in the sense it happens a lot where people will be born with an extra digit that will get removed by surgery. Like this is pretty common. Or what, you know, some people have webbed feet or fingers. Like that's actually also pretty common. There's different levels of webbing. um, I would not call those unnatural, but if like there was some type of, you know, like I don't think this can happen, but I'm just using like some type of wild hypothetical, is like if someone had some type of uh live mutation, right? Like for some reason, some fucking uh digits started growing out of their hand, like when they were like 34, then yeah, I'd be like, that's unnatural.
I mean, fair enough. So I guess you look at these people with an extra finger, not as being like against how humans are, but as like this valid like extra
Yeah, because
possibility.
that's just like I say this is normal. Like to have an extra, to be born with an.
What's up? It's Josh. Don't know if you're still here, man, but yeah, that's bullshit. It was a significant part of our history that had tremendous catastrophic results. And you could also argue some beneficial results on the world, meaning the creation of the atomic bomb, blah, blah, blah. Thus, we have nuclear energy today. Like, yes, it was a very significant event. I don't know if you're still here, but that would be the answer.
There's nothing that says you're supposed to have black or blonde or red or whatever color of hair.
Well, sure. I mean, like if someone is, from Ethiopia and they're black and they're a ginger, like that would be crazy, right? But that can happen.
Yeah, sure, but I wouldn't look at that and think it's like this birth defect and the same shit as
It is, right? It's a rare birth. It's a rare genetic defect.
Yeah, it's
right?
an abnormality.
Yeah, it's an abnormality.
I'm not sure about this specific thing.
Why not?
I'm not sure.
What's the norm?
mean-
If everybody's black and have black hair, and then you have somebody who's born who's black and has blonde hair, what would you call that if not abnormal? Abnormal is not a bad word. It's just a word that describes a specific scenario where something is born out of the ordinary in this scenario.
I'm not sure if they can just be born with the genetics of having blonde hair, or if
No,
if
we're giving you a
necessarily, like,
hypothetical.
there's,
We're giving you the hypothetical.
disorder with their how do you call this chemical that makes your skin dark? Like,
Irrelevant to that, the result,
Melanin?
the result is abnormality. It's out of the norm. I don't know why you're
Like
having
the-
difficulty. Yeah.
Being ginger is abnormal.
Yeah.
I mean,
say
I
that to all the
wouldn't say that a
gingers.
white person who's a ginger is abnormal in the
Okay.
same way that I wouldn't call it unnatural,
Okay.
but I would call extra limbs unnatural.
Okay, but nonetheless, you were given a good example, which was Ethiopians are all born black with black hair. Let's just say, okay, and then somebody is born who's black and blonde hair. The only word you could ever possibly use in that scenario is abnormal because it's not normal. That's all it means.
Yeah, sure, but I'm not sure if it can happen just by like a rare.
It doesn't matter.
hair color genetic,
Abnormal.
or if it's like necessarily a
It
disorder.
doesn't matter. It's abnormal. You can say it's abnormal and a problem. You can say it's abnormal and a disability, but nonetheless, abnormal is a factual statement, is the point. Okay?
Yeah, I agree, but wouldn't you categorize things in the category of unnatural and abnormal differently? Like having an extra limb is unnatural, but being like having like blue eyes, which is rare, is not unnatural, but it's rare and uncommon. How do you call this? Abnormal.
Well, I'll let inappropriate answer because I just butted myself into there. Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking up the chance to be ginger.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
was the question?
Yeah. He's asking like, okay, Xen, rare and abnormal are basically mean the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
Yes. Rare and abnormal basically mean the same thing. So you just don't like the word
Don't you think
abnormal.
that unnatural and abnormal also mean the same
No,
thing?
no, they're entirely fucking different. That's why I keep arguing with you, and we keep arguing because never once have you used the word abnormal, which is the right word.
Inappropriate and me actually agree that we could call extra limbs unnatural. For
Yes,
example.
but an extra limb is not somebody who is gay. Gay
Why not?
What about
exists.
the context? You forgot the context.
What context? Is it convenient for him? Is it convenient for him? Mate, I'm sure.
I said it wouldn't be. I wouldn't call someone who was born with an extra digit abnormal. But if like someone was like 32 years old and they like had like a random mutation like midlife and a digit started growing out of their palm, I'd be like, that's abnormal.
Yes.
Why though?
Because it's not.
That would be the word I would use.
Yes,
That's just like.
Yeah, the contingency is not on the birth, as in they are born that way. It's just a word to describe a deficiency, a disability. That's what that means.
Not even that. It's just like the circumstances of what is happening, right? Like if like I don't know if you've ever seen this, but like you can have trees that grow out of like you can have a tree that's like healthy and old, right? And then another tree will grow from the ground and then grow
through that tree,
the first tree. And it's like that, and that's crazy. That looks crazy.
Yeah.
That's abnormal. Like, that's abnormal.
Yeah,
'Cause
it
it's,
is
I don't
abnormal.
know how to explain it. It'd be like it's just something.
It's
like,
not normal.
like
It's rare.
that's
Yes.
circumstance.
Yes. It doesn't mean it's unnatural though, because anything that exists within nature by default is natural. Okay. The only things that are unnatural are things that we cannot comprehend or things that exist without our mental
I
capacity.
mean, the
Things like
problem I have with this is that it's basically just word games, I guess.
no, you're using the wrong words. Thus, I debate you. Okay, we need to get that straight. Because
Yeah,
had you
but
been
then we're
using the word
arguing about-
abnormal, had you
We're
been
arguing about the meaning of a word.
no, we're
That's-
not, though, Zen, because to you, you love using the word unnatural because it sounds like a bad thing. That's why it agrees with your narrative. That's why you like using it. You're not using the
No,
word
tell
abnormal.
Tell me honestly.
Okay, I will explain to you why I come to that conclusion. No,
Tell me then what other word I can use for this specific category. Because
Abnormal.
in my head, yeah, let me talk. I use abnormal and unnatural as like two different categories of things.
Well, you didn't previously, but now you do. Okay, that's awesome because they are two
No, I
entirely
would say
different
that-
things.
I would say that I, with my green ass eyes, am abnormal. I wouldn't say I'm unnatural.
Why?
Because there's nothing in humans that makes it so you're supposed to have black or blue or whatever eyes. There
Okay.
is something in humans.
But there
that's
are a
supposed
lot
to
of people with green eyes.
Yeah, it's the most rare eye color. It's
Awesome. How many people?
There's less people with fucking green eyes than with
That's
6 fingers.
awesome, but I wouldn't call somebody with green eyes abnormal. I would call somebody who has one blue eye and one green eye abnormal. That seems abnormal to me. I wouldn't be using abnormal in your circumstance because it might be rare, but there are a lot of people who have green eyes, okay? Nonetheless, whether we like it
How
or
about
not.
if they have 6 fingers? Is that abnormal?
That is a disability, bro. That is characterized as a genetic disability. Yes, that is abnormal.
Why is that a disability? It doesn't really matter.
Well, that's what it's characterized at. Meaning it's a mutation. Meaning that's not normal. Meaning that like there is nothing apart. Like when you look at
Blue
humans,
eyes is also
it's
mutation.
also abnormal, Xen. It's also abnormal, right? Would you call
Okay,
that?
so I would say that you're not supposed to have a certain eye color, but you are supposed to have a certain amount of limbs.
Okay. So do you
But
want to
that
call?
goes back to-
Yeah. Do you want to call?
not-
Yeah. Sorry, man.
We don't. No, that's not true. That's just not true.
What?
We're
So
not
literally, you are
supposed
saying
to
that
have
human
anything.
beings are not supposed to have 5 fingers?
No.
No, because if you
They
take
can
it
have
back,
6, they can have 7,
wait a
they
minute.
can have 5 eyes, 2 heads.
this goes back to your
and legs.
religious belief.
Yes, again, you're
It's a
not taking it
religious
back. That's why when you asked me before, and I said to you, no, at some point we had 4 fingers, and if you go back enough, we had 3 fingers. If you go back further than that, we didn't
I'm
even
talking
have
right
any
now.
fingers.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I know you
talking
want to
about
talk
your
now,
Darwinism,
but when you
like,
say
borderline
Zen,
religious
when you
belief.
say natural, you need to follow our lineage back. You need to see what
How
else.
about natural now?
Yeah, well, there is
in
no
this day and
natural
age.
now. When you use the word natural, you have to encompass everything included in nature. Bro, please just understand this and get over it. It's
Like you could say,
Okay, I'm going for
is it? You could say, is it common for humans to be born with 5 fingers per hand? Assuming the thumb is a finger.
Okay, so
5 fingers
what
per
I
hand.
mean
And I
when
could
I
say yes.
unnatural, I mean they're not supposed to have this.
Right, but a supposition, like saying something is supposed to, it like loads the meaning of making. If I were to agree, if I were to say yes and say yes, humans are supposed to have 5 fingers per hand, then that means that I agree that there is a external force that is not human that is controlling how many fingers we have.
DNA.
I mean, wouldn't you say that it's
So
our
not DNA.
decided? Like, how
Because
about
there is
chromosomes? How many chromosomes are we supposed to have?
like supposed to have, or we commonly have.
Supposed to have.
I don't know. Depends per person, right? Because it's not
And
everybody's the same.
some have 80, some have 200, some have 3. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like, but you can live with like, or not live, but I mean, like,
You wouldn't say that it's different from like. Would you be honest with yourself? Would you categorize Down syndrome the same as like a rare eye color?
yes.
Why? What
In this conversation.
fucking disorder that's not supposed to be that way? The other one is just rare.
But isn't it like it's the same mechanism, right?
How do you mean?
Like it comes through the same like the same reason that both exist are because of um mechanical mistakes in terms of
No.
DNA stitching, right?
No, you're not fucking blue-eyed because your genes fucked up.
Why are we blue-eyed then?
Well,
But
for example, let's say your father also has blue eyes and you get the fucking genes of your father.
Right, but you get the genes, but then they're stitched that way, right? Like
Yeah,
they can be stitched
there's no
like
dysfunction that happened.
right, okay, but like if you have a blue-eyed father, not every blue-eyed father produces blue-eyed offspring, right?
Yes, and
So why do some get it and some don't?
because you get random amount of chromosomes from your father and mother, so there's a random chance where you will get more of your mother and more of your father, which creates different children. If that wasn't
Right,
the
so
case, you would
Mhm.
get clone children, like twin children.
So why do some like what causes the different amounts of chromosomes?
Because there's a dysfunction in how the fucking chromosomes of the father and mother go together.
There you go. That's why you have uh but everything. That's why you have
Oh.
Down syndrome.
Would
Yeah,
you
Down
say
syndrome, yes, but there's no when you fucking get like a father with blue eyes and he gives his chromosomes, there's
You
no
agreed with me. I
dysfunction
don't know.
where there's
You
extra
don't know.
chromosome that isn't supposed to be there. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's because there's a chromosomal like imbalance isn't the right word, but there's like a chromosomal something happens there. In one case, it can cause blue eyes. In the other case, it can cause you to be down.
No,
Down.
because the fucking blue eyes is because of like there's no extra chromosomes, there's no unnatural chromosomes that aren't part of the father that randomly mutated in there. There's no mistake from like the sperm cells didn't mistakenly copy the genes of the father. It's a valid copy, right?
I understand what you're trying to say, but I feel like you're not actually engaging with what I'm trying to say, and I'm just going to repeat it and say that both reasons are because of
Variation
mechanical
in chromosomes, yes.
mechanical differences in terms of the proteins that are cutting and moving DNA, which then ends up being your DNA
Yes,
doing
but you one
something that is
mistakenly
abnormal.
copied the genes of the father, right?
Yeah. So it's like the
And with the other
same.
one, there was no mistake in copying the genes.
You can say like there was no mistake, but isn't every human supposed to have hazel eyes?
Why? Not all fathers and mothers have hazel eyes.
Well, hazel eyes are better for seeing.
It's
You
no, it's not that being better at something genetically means it's supposed to be that way. That's like me saying that two, like, if two white people, yeah, get a child and it randomly turns out Asian or black, that means that there's something unnatural that happens because their genes don't contain Asian or black DNA, right? If two blue-eyed people with no other fucking eye color genes in their DNA get a child and the eyes turn out gray, then there's a mistake with copying the genes, right? If two normal people get a kid, yeah, and it has an extra chromosome, while the father doesn't have any extra chromosome, the mother doesn't have an extra chromosome, then clearly there's been a mistake where the genes that got copied from the father didn't copy correctly, but they made like this mutation where it copied like one chromosome extra. Or from the mother, whatever.
aren't humans supposed to have hazel eyes?
No, why?
Well, because it's better for your eyesight.
I'm not saying humans are supposed to have anything that's more beneficial. I'm talking about like the mistakes in copying genes. That's like saying you aren't humans supposed to have like these genetics where they get muscles really fucking fast, all of them, and all people who have struggles with gaining muscle mass are mistakes. That's not how it
So how
works.
do you characterize what a mistake is?
Well, with Down syndrome, in this case, what we're talking about, the genes from the father are incorrectly
Okay,
copied.
so what's wrong with having Down syndrome?
That there's a mistake in copying the.
Okay, we
the
understand
dad
there's a mistake,
from-
but that doesn't obviously mean that it's a bad thing. Okay, so why
You're
is it?
saying
Why
that
is having
the
Down?
mistake
There's an
of
obvious
the
answer to
father is
why having Down syndrome is a bad thing. Can you give me that answer? Because that's what we care about. We don't care that it's a mistake. It's unnatural. It's abnormal. Why is it a bad thing? Because when you say mistake, there's a okay. The reason I'm asking you, Xen, is because when we say a mistake, there is a clear intonation there that this is a bad thing. Okay, people don't make mistakes, and we say, "Oh, good job, you made a mistake." We usually that comes with like understanding your mistake, learning from it, and adapting. Right? When we say mistake, there is a bad intonation to it. Agreed?
I mean, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so why is Down syndrome a bad thing?
In society, functionally, because you have a low IQ and you have trouble doing shit.
So you are handicapped, right? You're getting handicapped in life, meaning that somebody who doesn't have that thing has a advantage over you. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore, when you would say that somebody has hazel eyes and that is not a mistake, okay, it's because if the idea of okay, wait a minute. So if somebody has hazel eyes, then that's by default a good thing. And then having a disability is a mistake. That's what you would call it.
I'm not calling Down syndrome a mistake because it's not beneficial in society. I'm calling it a mistake because there's literally a genetic mistake in copying the genes.
Okay, what if that genetically thing that happens resulted in a positive outcome? What then? What do we call it then?
A lucky mistake.
Then it's not a mistake, even though it's like
It is a mistake.
Oh, it is a mistake, even though it's beneficial.
Yes. It's unnatural, but maybe it's beneficial. Sure, it's still unnatural.
But you understand that mistake is probably not the right word to be used there, because again, we agreed that mistake implies bad.
Okay, how do you call something where it's supposed to function in a certain way, but it goes wrong?
Abnormal.
Abnormal?
Yes.
No.
Because normally it works in this way. Normally it goes down this path. Abnormal goes down the other path. Okay?
Can we agree that your genes are supposed to be copied and not like mutated with extra chromosomes?
When you say supposed to, if they were supposed to, then they would only go down that path. That's obviously not the case. And nature has a way of implying that even though somebody might be handicapped in society, does not necessarily mean that that's a bad thing in nature as itself. If it was and it's unnatural, then it wouldn't happen. Okay, this is unnatural. This is unnatural.
You just said to me that if it's supposed to be a certain way, there would be no dysfunctions from that thing, right?
What?
You said if it's supposed to be that way, it would always go that way. It would never go another way.
If right, okay, dealing with a very complicated topic right now. Okay, so the idea is, all right, that if it happens in nature, then by default you cannot call it unnatural, right? When we say mistake,
I disagree with that. The definition, I guess.
Okay, so here's the definition of natural, all right? Here's the definition. Where is something that's natural, guys? Can we point to anything that's natural? That plant over there. Wait a minute. We need to understand what's natural and what's unnatural. What are the terminologies that these words mean? That plant over there is natural. Wait. Listen to me, bro. The plant over there. Wait. Listen to me. Natural is the plant over there. Natural is me. This is unnatural because that's man-made. It's not made by nature. Natural implies
that because people are nature. Did
you hear what I said to you right now?
Yes, but that's not the definition.
It's not. Should we look up the definition of natural?
Well, I don't care.
You don't care about the definition, yet you want to use the word natural to explain your position, even though you don't care about the meaning of it.
Tell me what word to use.
Okay, Xen, I'm not you. I'm not the one making the argument that you're making. So therefore, I'm not the one who should be figuring this shit out. You should be, and you shouldn't be.
You understand what I mean. You clearly understand
abnormal, Xen. Abnormal. If you want to use a word, it's abnormal because it's outside of the norm. Okay.
Yes, but I categorize abnormal as a completely different thing. Why? Because abnormal can just mean it's rare, right?
Huh? It can in some cases, yes. In some cases it can. Yes, that is a true statement.
When I see a mouse trap or a bear
That's
trap,
about
and the
it.
mouse steps in it, and it doesn't do anything, I would say that that's dysfunctional, or it's not supposed to be that way, right?
We'd say the trap is broken. That's what we would say.
Yeah. Okay. Then fucking Down syndrome people are broken, I guess, if that's a good definition for you.
Well, when we say that somebody has a disability or they're handicapped, that is the implication there, that they cannot function in society to the same capacity that somebody who doesn't have a disability can. So there's a negative implication there. When
No, even if it results in something positive, the mechanisms how those people got Down syndrome or how those people got like this dysfunctional gene is a mistake. It's broken, right? It's not.
No,
it's a
again,
dysfunction.
because when we use the word mistake, if the outcome is a positive one and somebody is born with, I don't fucking know, extra large muscles, last time I checked, anybody who has extra large muscles is praised for. And actually, that is a huge benefit to having. So as far as I'm concerned, if you have a positive, wait, you asked me, I'm explaining to you, somebody who has a positive abnormality with them, then we would not call that a disability. By nature, that is an advantage. So they are very different things.
I mean, how do you call something that resulted from a genetic mistake, I guess?
Again, you want to use the word mistake. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. You're asking me to steel man your position. This is not my job to do. You need to come up with the right terminologies for the things you're trying to explain.
Yes, but you're really being like really specific on like.
No, we're not being specific. We're using words how they're intended to be used. When you say something is natural, I'm natural. The plant is natural. My cup here is not natural. It wasn't made by nature. It was made by man, all right? As far as we're concerned, it's unnatural. The phone, it's unnatural. The fucking whatever, it's unnatural. Made by man, not made by man, natural. If it's a black hole and we haven't observed it yet,
what I'm referring to.
Abnormal, bro. It's abnormal because
how do you call something?
I can only argue in circles for a certain period of time. So make sure you give a good point because we're going round and round and round. I've already explained to you the terminologies. You keep coming back to this because you're not accepting it. Okay, that's awesome.
Question and you're not letting me.
All right, that's awesome.
I'm not talking about something that's just out of the norm. I'm talking about something that specifically resulted from a genetic dysfunction, such as Down syndrome, where they get an extra chromosome or an extra limb. How do you call something like this?
Abnormal. You've asked me 10 fucking times. Abnormal, bro. I have my limits. Do you understand this? By nature, if that thing was not meant to happen, then you wouldn't point to it and say, oh, that's natural. You'd say it's unnatural. That's not the case because it does happen. So therefore, it is abnormal.
It does happen, but it isn't supposed to happen.
The reason you call it abnormal is because it can result in positive outcomes and negative outcomes. And if it's a negative outcome, then we call it a disability. If it's a positive outcome, you would call it an advantage. You've asked me a question. I've answered you it 10 times in the same way. Please do not ask me again because you don't want to fucking believe what it is I'm saying.
How do I distinguish something like blue eyes from Down syndrome then?
Does having blue eyes disaffect you in a severe way as fucking Down syndrome does?
Okay, how do I distinguish a genetic fuck up that makes someone very attractive from blue eyes?
That's an advantage, right? You would argue that there is benefits to being beautiful, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's an advantage, clearly, right? So would you call something that is advantageous a mistake?
If it's caused by a mistake?
No, you wouldn't, because mistake is clearly a bad thing, right?
No.
Don't you call it a mutation? You're talking about genetics anyway.
Mutation doesn't imply positive or negative.
Okay, how do you call a positive mistake?
An advantage. This is my point why you wouldn't call it a mistake, bro. Again, no, and then you come back again and around and around and around. Bro, my answer is not going to change. I don't know what you want to do or what words you want to use.
That's not what an advantage is. An advantage means anything that's good. An advantage doesn't mean necessarily something that results from dysfunction.
Not everything that's good is an advantage, Xen.
Okay.
What do you want me to say, bro? Is everything that's good an advantage? No, that's not a factual statement. So why would I say that yes? It's not obvious. Yes, whatever. Yes. Go to your next point.
Advantage? What do you mean?
I don't know why pivoting to this now would be a good fucking idea, but I'm saying to you, might not be able to think of something on the top of my head, but there are a lot of things in this world that we characterize as good, but if it was applied to a specific scenario, to a specific individual, it wouldn't result in them having an advantage. It was actually result in them having a disadvantage. Like, if they were born in the United States, having a high IQ might be looked at as a fucking good thing, but being born in, I don't fucking know, Germany, and they don't value IQ the same way, then it would be a disadvantage.
Okay, so
Okay?
how do you call anything that's the result of a dysfunction, regardless of if it's positive or negative?
It's not regardless. It's in context. That's why words have meanings.
Okay,
that's why we
how
use
do I
the
call
right
this
words.
group of all things that results from a dysfunction without dividing it into positive and negative?
Okay, then it's pretty simple. Both things are abnormalities. Clear statement. They're both abnormalities. They're not unnatural. They are abnormalities. Now, if it results, okay, by default in a negative connotation, a negative outcome, then you would say that that is a disability, okay, is what you would say that is. Call it a fucking mutation if you want. I don't care. If it results in a positive outcome, you won't call it a mistake or a disability. As far as the world is concerned, it's advantageous. By default, it's not a mistake and it's not fucking a mutation or a thing because it results in a positive thing. Nobody's going to look at that person who has a clear advantage because they were born a specific way and say, hey, you're a mistake or an abnormality or you're disabled. Everybody's going to look at it in a positive light. So yes, we would use those words to describe that. Yes. We say he's built different. He's a genius. He's special. What the fuck what are you asking me now?
Okay, if I fall off a fucking building and I land in
Why are you giving me this now?
Women,
okay, this is where I draw the line because I don't fucking know how that analogy has anything to possibly remotely do with what we are talking about. Please explain to me the logic.
You're not giving me any room to refer to the concept of a mistake within the context of positivity.
Because it's not. We don't make mistakes and we say good job. Zen, engage with what I'm fucking saying. When you make a mistake, do people praise you? When you make a mistake, do people praise you?
Okay, chill.
No, answer my fucking question. I'm not going around and around and around and around with you. Answer my fucking question. When we make a mistake, is that praised or is it looked frowned upon? As in something you don't want to repeat? One or the other. Which one? No. What do we call mistake? When your parents say you've made a mistake, when your teacher says you made a mistake, when society says you made a mistake, when you know yourself that you've made a mistake, what is a mistake? A positive thing, a good thing that has a good outcome, or is it a negative thing that has a bad outcome? Which one is it?
It can be, okay.
Oh, it can be both. Oh, it can be both, really? Really?
Okay, let me explain it with an example. If I fall off a roof and land in a fucking bathtub full of fucking hot women, like a pool, then it's still a mistake.
You still die. You still die. Yes. 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 You still die.
No, let's say I survive because of the fucking pool under me with women.
Okay. You land on human beings, you die.
No, I land in the pool.
Okay, so the pool is a pool and there are no naked women. What the fuck are you talking about?
Naked women are to the side of the pool, not where I fall.
To the side of the pool, so you fall into the pool. What the fuck is your comparison?
They fuck me. Now what?
Does that necessarily mean that you're going to result in having all of these women? Just because you fall into a pool?
Let's say it ends up in them fucking me. Now what?
But I am. So then you could say that it was a fucking positive. Nonetheless, falling off a fucking roof is a mistake, right? You can agree to that. It's a bad thing, right?
It's a positive mistake, yes?
But I am.
You wouldn't say it like that.
Isn't that a positive
mistake?
But that's not how you would
I don't
say
understand, Zen. I'm having difficulties comprehending your analogies again. One of those concepts is you are born, cells diverge, and we're talking about very specific scenarios, and then you go to a fucking swimming pool. I don't understand what you're trying to prove that a mistake can be negative at first and then result in a positive outcome. What are you trying to do here?
It's never negative.
Because as far as we are concerned, when somebody is born with a specific deficiency, okay, a disability, and it's Down syndrome, it's very obvious that person, even though they could go on to become a fucking super genius in the future, relatively, that person is born with a disadvantage because everybody else who doesn't have that is just as capable of achieving that thing. Just the fact that they have later on in life achieved that thing doesn't change the fact that they were born with a disadvantage. No, engage with what I'm fucking saying, bro.
Be honest.
No, engage with what I'm saying. I'm not going to continue this conversation if you don't engage with what I just said.
Repeat it. You're saying that people with Down syndrome...
No, they are born with a deficiency, a disability, an abnormality, a fucking... whatever fucking word with a negative intonation to it. The idea of why we call it that thing is because they are handicapped in society, meaning that somebody who's not has that, they are more than capable of achieving the things that that person could achieve or even greater. Now, just because that person then goes on to become something better, we would not start calling their Down syndrome a positive fucking outcome. As far as the world is concerned, it's a disadvantage. And that person, whether they were born disadvantaged or not, they would have been more than capable, just like everybody else, of obtaining those things. It's a disadvantage.
Yeah,
okay, so if you agree, then this statement about you jumping in a fucking pool surrounded by women and somehow that results in you fucking them is a bogus analogy. Why I can't engage with it? Because it's not fucking analogous.
What's the negative part?
Well, you could have died when you fell down. You just got lucky. You turned a mistake into...
Yeah, so it's the same thing with this genetic mutation where someone becomes strong. He got lucky and he could have also fucking died from it. It's still a mistake.
Nonetheless, they are born with a disability.
So I'm asking you,
the person who's born with Down syndrome
is the same thing as being born weak and short?
No, because they're not analogous, Xen. Somebody being weak and short does not mean they are so disadvantaged as somebody who has Down syndrome.
Okay, but are they disadvantaged in the same aspect?
Yes,
where
you would say that. Yes, if they want to become a basketball player, then they are disadvantaged. If they want to do anything relating to sports that relies on physical capabilities, then naturally they're going to be disadvantaged against people who don't have that kind of disability. So yes, you would call it that. If they care to become a scientist and their goal is fucking irrelevant to that fucking outcome, then you would probably say it doesn't fucking matter. Nonetheless, you're probably not advantaged. At least that we know for sure. Like, what is it you want me to say? We would say it's a disadvantage.
Wouldn't you say that Down syndrome is like this dysfunction that's like broken while being short and ugly
it's
and
only broken. It's only broken.
Like
it's only broken because in the rest of the world, everybody is born without those disabilities, and those things don't affect our everyday life. Now, somebody born with a disability, they are less likely to attend in sports, so we know that's not going to be their thing, even though maybe they had a fucking pure talent to be that thing, but now they don't get that fucking choice because they're never going to compete on a professional level, even though they have fucking Down syndrome. You're probably going to be
it's broken because the genes of the father or mother got copied incorrectly. That's why it's broken. That's my point.
Motherfucker, I can't deal with this. We've done this again and again. I'm done. We're changing the topic, or you can continue with somebody else.
Can you actually answer it though?
Wait,
I've already answered 17 times.
Oh, can you? Okay. What if during the gene copying, it's accidentally copied where all the blood vessels are increased by 0.5%, and the lungs are increased by 1%, and so then this person basically has like super breathing. Is that a mistake? That's a mistake, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what if they want to become a fucking champion diver? And that actually...
Why did you say Aryan?
Maybe error.
Because it was funny.
God damn.
Hey, boss, would you say error is a better way
I wouldn't say that is a disadvantage. I would say that is only a positive. What possibly bad could come from increased lung capacity?
Same, I agree.
Maybe he's in
but
space.
It's a mistake,
his lungs are gonna explode first.
No, I would call it an abnormality. Yeah, saying that something is a mistake it means that it wasn't meant to be that way, or that something along the way, something bad happened. That doesn't seem fucking obvious to me.
Only the first part.
Mistakes, even though you want to... I don't even know why you want to die on this hill and say mistakes can be good things. Bro,
That's why you should call it a mutation.
Let me ask you. You added two aspects. To the
context matters, you motherfuckers. So you're not just saying mistakes in a. No, I'm still
You
fucking
randomly
explaining because you
started
don't fucking
bullshit.
lit on it, right? So we are looking at people with Down syndrome and we're assigning the word mistake to it. So in the context of it being a negative thing, which we all agree to. So then you pivot to a fucking another random fucking analogy in the real world where somehow you pull off the fucking swimming pool and result. I already told you that person who has negative Down syndrome, even though they're disadvantaged, they could go on to become a fucking scientist for all I fucking know. Look at Stephen Hawking. There you go. So then what are we going to say that, oh, they were born with Down syndrome? Actually, that's advantageous. That's why they know. You wouldn't do that. You would still say they're disadvantaged. That's what you're saying.
No, let me explain.
Because you're mixing these fucking words.
Oh my god. You grabbed the word mistake and you just gave me two aspects of it.
I'm going to flip you off right now. I swear to God, if you say that mistake has a positive intonation to it.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
the
good.
first thing you said to the word mistake is that it's like an error, right? It isn't supposed to be that way, right?
Again with this fucking error. I said to you, abnormality, dysfunction, disability. Which one of those words did you not fucking like, and why would I use the word mistake?
You literally yourself.
If I'm not using the word mistake, it means because I don't think it's a good fucking word to use in it. That's why when we say that somebody is a mistake, meaning that...
You're just...
No, you are pissing me off because you keep bringing me around to the same thing, expecting me to change my opinion. Really
I'm not saying the same thing. You don't even know. You gave two aspects to the word mistake. One, it's not meant to be that way. Two, it's a negative thing.
What? When?
Let me talk. Oh, you don't know what the fuck.
Because you're lying. That's why I interrupt you.
I'm lying?
Yes, you piece of shit. Do you understand?
Which one of those did you not say?
The idea of a child being born with Down syndrome doesn't seem like a fucking mistake to me. You can call it a bunch of different things because it was meant to be. That's why it happened. If it can't happen, then it is a fucking mistake, or it shouldn't happen. It's a fucking mistake. That thing clearly happens. It's an abnormality. It's a malfunction. Call it whatever the fuck you want. Not a fucking mistake.
Okay. A malfunction is a different thing from an abnormality. Abnormal is like rare.
Bro, what the fuck is going on here? Abnormality
is different as fuck.
Abnormality means out of the norm, okay? Malfunction means that something clearly didn't go as planned. Doesn't mean that it's fucking unnatural. No, it doesn't, because you're getting the wrong idea that somehow I'm saying that some child that's born with Down syndrome is a fucking mistake. It's not a mistake. It was meant to happen. That's why it happened.
Is it a malfunction?
Bro, I don't give a fuck what word you want to assign to it. We call it Down syndrome. That's the word we use. I'm scared to even use words with you because you're going to fucking manipulate it in a way that suits your fucking interest. That thing is not a good thing.
Yes or no?
That thing is not a good thing. It was meant to happen. That's why it happened.
Fuck if it's a good or bad thing.
Okay? It was meant to happen. That's why it happened. Does that solve your problem? Yes, it's meant to happen, you dumb fuck. That's why it happened. If it wasn't meant to happen, it wouldn't have happened.
So if you're not meant to slip on the floor and die, it wouldn't happen.
I don't get... Stop bringing other analogies. You're going to drive me fucking mental. Can't deal with it. It's not analogous. It's not analogous.
You're saying if it's not meant to happen, it won't happen. That's fucking stupid.
Yes, you stupid fucking idiot. Literally what I'm saying. That's why I'm pissed off with you, because you're assuming that wasn't meant to happen. I'm saying to you, it clearly fucking was if it did. There's a reason why that child has Down syndrome. If it does, it wasn't meant to happen. No, again, you interrupt me. Motherfucker, the idea is for that child to be born with Down syndrome, some things occurred, so it's reasonable that child has Down syndrome. It didn't just, something fucked up with the universe and now somehow we have Down syndrome children.
Yeah,
no.
You know what's fucked up with the universe? The copying of the chromosomes. That's the malfunction.
It happens though. It happens. You don't get to call it unnatural.
Boss?
I'm saying malfunction. I'm using your words right now. Malfunction.
I said to you, I don't even want to use that word because you're going to interpret it in a specific way that suits your agenda. So I'm saying to you clearly my reasoning. My reasoning.
You will not interpret as positive or negative, just something.
There is nothing like that. We always assign things. Zen, we always assign positive and negative to things in life. That's just the way we deal with things as human beings. What the fuck is neutral? Give me an example of something that is neutral.
Like, it's not supposed to happen, but it can end up.
Okay,
being
I've asked
positive
you.
and
That's
negative.
not an example. Give me an example, because as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing that is neutral. To be neutral means it doesn't fucking literally exist.
Taste. Taste can be gross or pleasurable.
What?
Taste.
What about it? Could be one or the other. Doesn't mean that it is fucking neutral. I don't get why you're saying it's neutral.
Okay, give me a word that can be one or the other with a malfunction.
Come,
Positive
bro.
or
That's why we have specific words for positive intonations and negative intonations.
One that can be one or the other.
What do you mean,
Malfunction,
my guy? No, my guy. You call it an abnormality if you want to call it an abnormality, but you don't like that word. That's why you
No,
don't
but
use it.
abnormality
You see,
just means
this
not
is where we
normal.
reach in a disagreement, because I'm clearly telling you it's an abnormality. It's outside of the norm. That's the best you're going to
Yeah,
get
but
from this.
Not what I'm referring
Yeah,
to.
I know
I'm
you
not
don't
just
like that
referring
because
to
you
this
want to apply the
this
negative
thing.
intonation to it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, Xen. You're driving me fucking mental. Done. I've
You
had
got
enough.
mad and then you were
No,
like,
I've had
lying to
enough,
people.
bro. You drive me in fucking circles. We've been going at this for 45 minutes saying the same fucking shit, resulting in the same fucking equation.
I'm
Yet
trying
you're
to
still
refer to
challenging me.
something that's
No, you
malfunction,
haven't
not
presented
just
me.
rare or not normal.
Zen,
I'm
you
not trying to
haven't
say
you
not
haven't
normal.
presented me with a fucking adequate argument for why my fucking claim is wrong. So I'm telling you it's an abnormality. Explain to me how it's not an abnormality. You're saying that this thing shouldn't have happened. My argument is, no, it should have happened. That's why it happened. If it shouldn't have happened, it wouldn't have happened.
That's where you go wrong. That's not an argument. You can't say it should happen. It should. You can't, bro.
Bro,
it
it's
should happen, so
stupid,
that's why it
Xen, what you're
happened.
saying. When you say that something shouldn't happen, okay? It's like we observe the universe. The sun turns fucking every 2 years it turns one time. But somehow now the sun has disappeared from our solar system, okay? As far as we are concerned, that shouldn't happen. That is an abnormality. That is a fucking... not. It is also
That's
an
the lack of
abnormality.
knowledge.
Huh?
Okay.
It shouldn't have happened, Xen.
Okay, if you were in a factory,
No,
right?
no,
and-
no, 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 no. You're not going to fucking bring me to some random fucking factory. The sun shouldn't have moved from where it is because we've observed it for millions of years and it has always been there. Somehow, it doesn't, even though it doesn't make sense, it has erased from existence. There is no reason. There is no, you don't want to engage. That's why we have a problem. No, Zen, it's very simple. The sun should not have moved from its position. It did move. It's not supposed to do that. We don't fucking know. Thus, it is not meant to happen. Do you understand what not meant to happen means? Yes, it is. Somebody born with Down syndrome. There is a reason for why they are born with Down syndrome. There is a reason why they are born with Down syndrome. There is a fucking reason why children are born with Down syndrome. Because of certain things. A woman can be drinking alcohol, could be taking drugs that could lead to a child being fucking born with Down syndrome.
And you're saying that's not a malfunction? It's like,
no,
okay,
you dumb fuck. There are consequences to doing those things while you are pregnant. One of those consequences is your child being born with Down syndrome. Do you understand why you piss me off? You make fucking statements. You have no idea what these fucking words mean. And you argue with me till the ends of the fucking earth, even you have no fucking ground to stand on. If it's not meant to happen, it doesn't happen, Xen. If it's not meant to happen, it doesn't happen.
Arguing semantics.
No, you're a piece of shit. If it's not meant to happen, means a specific thing. It means it's not meant to happen, thus it does not happen. It means it does not happen. Do you understand it?
It's not supposed to happen. It can happen while it's not supposed to.
We like to think that we have a good understanding of the fucking universe and the world we live in. And guess what? Things don't just randomly fucking move around even though they're not supposed to. If they did, then we would say that is not meant to happen. But yet the Down syndrome, it clearly can be explained. Somebody who's pregnant, they drink, they take drugs, could lead to increased Down syndrome. Somebody who is over the age of 40 and they have children, they have higher risk of that child being born with Down syndrome. There are reasons why a child is born with Down syndrome. There's not a mistake. There is a reason. There is a logic for why that happens. You don't want to engage with it. You want to call it a mistake because that suits your fucking agenda, that it's negative. It has a negative intonation. So you can go back to the fucking homosexuality thing saying that it has a negative intonation. I know exactly what you're doing. I read you like a fucking chessboard. Don't fucking... Oh, I fucking do. Because I've literally just explained your fucking logic to you.
God. If there's a factory, right, and
I'm not engaging with your fucking factory. This is insane.
Listen, the factory.
You won't engage with what I'm saying, yet you want to start bringing up random shit. Go ahead, Xen.
You're not gonna listen or something, or what? Can you even hear me?
I have to
Hey,
say,
inappropriate. Am I the only one who thinks it's kind of childish to not listen to the argument and leave? Like, talk for 20 minutes and then when I can talk, you leave, or what?
and after that he's gonna say, "I'll let you talk for 30 seconds," but he's gonna say, "For 20 minutes, I'll
Yeah.
let you talk and interrupt it."
I
So
feel like
let
you're
me.
bad faith though, so
No, he's
How am I bad
not. Come
faith? What do you mean?
on.
yeah.
Okay, look. If Xeni is bad faith, then none of us should understand his argument. So let me try to explain what Xeni
No,
say.
I know the argument completely.
Well,
Easily. Let me
Boss
ask you a
doesn't seem to
question,
get
right?
it.
Don't
No,
you think
Boss
downscaling
completely
is not supposed to
understands.
happen in the
No,
same way a factory isn't supposed to? Like, let's say you're in a factory, right? The factory is supposed to produce these
I know
cubes.
what you're saying. Let me just
If
repeat
the
it. Let me,
factory creates a circle instead, it's a malfunction. It's not supposed to happen, even if there's a reason for it. That's
yes,
my point.
yes, I understand. And but look, Boss jumps over the genetic part because at the genetic part you say there was a mistake with the copy. He ignores that and then he says, "Okay, but when you're talking about the person at the end that came out, then you're calling that a mistake as well." He doesn't engage with the first part. The first part is accurate. There was a mistake in the copy made, and it results in a different person. It can be a broken person or an improved person.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's saying that I can't use the word mistake because it has a negative connotation. Well, I'm
Yeah, because
asking
he
him.
instantly that because he
Yeah,
instantly jumps into the person. He ignores the mistake that happened during the gene copying process.
yeah, and
Easy
he doesn't
game.
always use the word mistake because it has a negative connotation. Well, what word can I use that is neutral, that can be negative or positive? Malfunction? Sure, I'll
I
use that
said
word.
mutation. I said mutation.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's specifically just about genes. I'm just talking about a general word that can be like a mistake that could be positive or negative in any context, not just genes.
At Easy Game, how do you feel about gay people?
I don't know. Like gay people, like I told Xen that I feel like it is something difficult to overcome because yeah, but I don't know what I should say.
Do you think gay people are born gay? Do you think they can like not be
Yeah,
gay?
yeah, of course,
They're
yeah,
not
they are
born
born.
gay, bro. Your child doesn't come out with the urge to fuck a man or whatever. Your child
Okay,
isn't
so
sexual at all.
easy game. You believe that gay people are born gay
Yeah,
and that they can't like not be gay. Like they can't choose to be straight. Is that correct?
they can definitely choose, but
Well,
it's
I mean,
like
when I say choose, I mean you can obviously ignore being gay. But when I say you can't choose to be straight, is I mean that
yeah,
you cannot
yeah, you're right.
stop being gay.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Okay,
inappropriate. I would say that being gay, there's like
I know
a
your point
genetic.
on
No, you
this.
don't. No, you don't. There's a genetic part to it where some people are more likely to be gay than others, but you can't just say that their genetics make them so they're destined to be gay, as if it's this gay gene. It's a combination of your genetics
And
and also
willpower.
the way you were
Okay.
raised, right?
Sure, maybe.
I
Okay.
would say that how you were raised definitely would
Yeah.
And
affect.
So it's also
easy game.
societal factors.
Do you think gay people can be like good people in life?
I mean, what in what
Easy
aspect?
game.
What do you
Yeah, they can be normal,
Yeah, they
but
can be normal, right?
in today's age, I would say it's difficult, and I would say it's not because they're gay, but because of the people that constantly encourage that kind of behavior, and these people become flamboyant, and they realize they have extra rights basically, and that makes them crazy.
But you can just have. But I guess what I'm trying to get at is easy game. You believe that you can just be like a normal gay person that's born gay, and you find another gay person, and you just live your life, and you don't, you know, do
Yeah,
weird
sure.
shit or anything, and you just like find a wife or a husband or whatever, and you marry in a country that you can, and you can just be normal, right?
Yes.
It is my
That
understanding that Tim thinks that all gay people, and this is part of this conversation, this is my interpretation, is that Tim is basically trying to find a way to call gay people mistakes and to label them, you know, non-gratis and basically just
I mean,
shit
I
on
would say
gay
that
people.
someone with fucking Down syndrome can live a normal life like a gay person, but I wouldn't say that being gay is like this natural variation of human beings, just like eye color. I would say it's like a dysfunctional thing, like having an
You could
extra
just say
finger.
abnormal, like the whole time. Yeah, we've been saying abnormal this whole time. It's abnormal to be gay, sure.
Yeah, but the difference I would say is that I would call having blue or green eyes. I have green eyes. I would say it's abnormal because the
Yep.
norm is having like black eyes, right? I
Brown
wouldn't
eyes,
say
yeah.
that
Yeah,
I
the norm
wouldn't
is to
put.
be straight, so I
Yeah,
would
I
say that
wouldn't.
it's
No. I wouldn't put, for example, having Down syndrome in the same category because it's like it's
a
caused by this
disability.
dysfunction, this malfunction, right?
Huh? Okay.
Well,
It
having
goes
green
against the
eyes
way
is a
you're
malfunction.
biologically wired.
Yeah, but
Well, having green eyes is a malfunction, right?
he's
No,
saying
Yeah.
that if you're a Down syndrome guy, you have lower IQ. That is going to have a much bigger impact on your life than
Well, it
having green
depends,
eyes.
right?
I would say
Yeah,
if you
of
were
course it
just
depends, but as a
randomly
fact,
born
if
with
you're in a
like
society
the
that's gonna kill all the green-eyed people, then
That
being green-eyed is the worst thing you can
check.
be.
I would say that it's differently if you're just unlucky and born fucking retarded than if you are born retarded because you have Down syndrome, because that second one is caused by a malfunction. The first one.
What's up? Why are you talking about my downs? He says. People love downs, people. It's like having okay, bro. I mean, that's taking it to the next level, my guy. So yeah, that's not that. The guy in Kick is saying that at least. Holy fuck. All right, that's awesome. YouTube is just dead. Nobody ever talks on there. That's amazing. All right.
They have problems
Yeah, I
picking up
get it. Like
social cues,
lightly
but
retarded. I would
but
say that if
but they
there's someone who just
physically,
has unlucky genetics, even if that makes him more retarded than someone with Down syndrome, the Down syndrome guy has a malfunction and the other guy is just unlucky.
so like the Down syndrome guy, girl, whatever, can have difficulties uh being social because they have trouble like understanding social cues, but they can have higher IQ, they can have more muscle mass, they can have other advantages at the
Based.
same time. And
Yeah,
so it's like,
even if
what's
that was the
the
case, I would still call it a dysfunction due to the cause of the issue.
Based,
so
Randoni, based.
having green eyes is a mistake. Every human has dominant brown eye gene, and by default, every human has should get brown eyes, and it's a mistake to not have brown eyes.
No, that's
Have brown
because
eyes?
if you have two parents, right, and they both have these fucking green eyes, you can have green eyes. It's not like you need to have a genetic malfunction that
Yeah,
the
that is a
genes get
genetic
like
malfunction.
let me talk that the genes get incorrectly copied in order to have green eyes. It can just
Yeah, that's
randomly
true.
happen.
That they're incorrectly copied because every
No,
human in the world has brown dominant gene eyes. Therefore, everyone by default should have brown eyes,
no,
and it's a
because your
So
father
mistake
and
to
Arare,
mother
not
can both get
Iran has
your
launched
father and
drones
mother can
at
both give the
Israel.
genes that aren't
Yikes.
dominant.
right,
I
and
can't
that's a
click the link.
mistake.
No, because
1
you
minute.
don't need a dysfunctional copying of genes for that to happen. That can just
Well,
randomly happen.
yeah, it is because people should have brown eyes.
Why?
They're supposed to.
Who says they're supposed to? It's not caused
Well,
by a
it's
genetic
natural. It's
disorder.
natural to
Iran has
have
launched
brown
drones at
eyes.
Are you
Israel.
saying
Humans
that?
are
What do
supposed
you
to have
mean?
brown eyes.
Are you saying the only people who do not have
Iran has
brown
launched
eyes
drones at
get
Israel.
like
The Israel
a
Defense
error in the
Forces
copying?
said appearing
Yeah.
to mark a widely
That's
anticipated
just not true.
reprisal
It's
attack.
true.
The IDF
No,
said the wave
if both
could
of my
take
parents have
hours to
green
reach
eyes,
Israel, a distance
I can guarantee
1,100
to get
miles.
fucking green
Said
eyes
Israeli
without having a
forces were on
genetic
high alert
issue
and
or
monitoring
a
all
genetic
targets.
malfunction.
Iran had vowed
How
to
Well, it's a
often have you
retaliate
mistake.
seen?
after
How often
an
have you seen
attack on its
somebody that
consulate
has
in
blue
Syria
eyes
on the April
that
1st,
lives in
for which
Africa?
it blamed Israel killed
Doesn't happen.
several Iranian
Doesn't
If
happen
that
in the
commanders.
if
West.
Shortly
I would
before
clarify, if
news
someone
of
in
Iran's
fucking
drone launch,
Africa with
Israeli Prime Minister
genetics
Benjamin
from
Netanyahu said
both
Israeli
parents who
defense
all have
systems were
black eyes
deployed.
gets
We are
green
ready for
eyes
any
because
scenario, both
his
defensively
the
and
genetics
offensively based.
mutated and like
The state of Israel
a
is
mistake
strong, the
happened,
IDF
then
is
I would
strong, the
call it a
public is strong.
malfunction.
We
But
appreciate
if
the
there's
US
two
standing
European
alongside Israel,
parents who get
as well as the
fucking
support of
kids
Britain, France, and many other
and they
countries.
get green
This is a
eyes because
breaking news
their
story. Please return to
like
this page for more
non-dominant
details.
genetics merged,
Yeah,
then it's
based.
not caused by a genetic malfunction.
This is bad
Thus,
though.
it's not a
That's
malfunction.
based, but it's bad.
is
This is bad.
that's hypocrisy.
How is it
Also,
How is it hypocrisy to say it's only a malfunction when it's caused by the malfunction of the genes? Don't you think that makes perfect sense?
The mechanism for getting eyes, for your eye color, like when I say the mechanism, I mean like the physical proteins moving is
Okay,
the
so
same.
let me compare this, right? That mechanism is
Even
like a
genetic
factory,
mutations
right?
are
The
natural.
factory keeps
What he's
going
talking
and
about
going
is
and
normal
going and
or
going.
abnormal.
And
Whether
the only
something is
way you
good or
get
not
like
is purely
different
dependent
colors
on
of
the
eyes is
environment
when
and if it
the
benefits the
factory
person
fucks
in that
up
environment.
and it actually makes a move that it's not supposed to. With these green eyes, yes, it's caused by the same mechanism, only the mechanism didn't do anything malfunctional. The fucking machine in the factory
All right, guys. I think
didn't
we need a.
fall off and the screws didn't
I think
go
we need
I
a
wanna
language
respond to
lesson
this
right
one.
at this point. Right. So you
Ross,
guys can
please,
continue,
please.
and I'm going to go and find the actual terminologies for words, so we're using the right words, because it seems like you guys have no fucking clue what the fuck words mean.
You don't either.
All right, that's
It
awesome. Then we'll
seems to
find out what
me-
the true statement is. Okay, here we go. Pretty
It
simple.
seems to me
Carry on.
like you are unwilling. Listen to this, boss. Listen to me, okay? And I'm talking to Tim, though. It seems to me that you want to label other people mistakes.
Nope. Already wrong.
When I
That's
put
Zen
the
stuff.
mistake word on Tim, sorry, I'm calling Tim Zen because Zen wants to call other people mistakes.
Call me
But
Tim.
when
It's fine.
he is,
That's my
when
real
I
name.
have the mistake word pointed at you,
We'll
don't
figure
like it.
we'll figure it out in
And
a
then
second.
you find a way to point the mistake word at another person using my example with the green eyes in South Africa or something, but you're unwilling to accept that you having green eyes is a mistake,
So,
even though it's the
But the reason
same
I
So the
say
thing.
best
that, though,
faith
is
argument to
because-
what you're saying is no, it's actually I'm just using, and I've said that I don't want to actually use those words.
By a genetic malfunction in my case. In the African guy, like if an African guy gets born with white skin, it's a malfunction. If a European gets born with white skin, it's normal, right? If a European gets born with black skin, it's a malfunction because a European is supposed to be white. And the black guy from Africa isn't supposed to be white. It would
Who
be
says
a
it's supposed to be
dysfunction
white?
in the
oh
fucking
my god, the genes.
coloring
Holy
in the
shit.
fucking
Let's get over
skin,
this.
right? So
Well,
the
no, 'cause
reason
the
I say
gene-
this is because my green eyes are caused by a normal combination of genes. These are genes that my parents had. The African guy's green eyes wouldn't be caused by genes that his parents had, but by genes that were incorrectly copied. That's why.
Okay. Right. So we have a lexicon here, guys.
No.
How awesome is that? Right. So to your argument, inappropriate, what I would say is that we totally moved on from that fact. And while I might have said mistake then, I realized that at some point that Xen was hinging on a specific thing. So I totally refused to use that analogy and explained what is actually the meaning of what it is I'm saying. That way you can combat what it is I'm saying. So I might be using incorrect words when it comes to mistake. Nonetheless, all right, so here we go, guys. So,
all right.
Malfunction of a piece of equipment or machinery fail to function normally. Wrong word. We are talking about human beings. We don't call them malfunctions. Agreed? We're going to take it one thing at a time. Of a piece of equipment.
I mean, then how do I call a
Right. This
malfunction
is
a
simple.
human?
This is a yes or no. Do we agree? Because it clearly states this is the terminology of the word malfunction.
If we
Of a
disagree, I
piece
would like a
of a
different word
piece.
for
No,
it.
no, no. We're not going to debate it because there's a terminology for it. There's no reason for a debate.
I agree,
This
but I
is
want
no.
another
Okay.
word then.
So we're not going to use the word malfunction as long as we are talking about human beings. Agreed?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we all agree on that. It's applied only to machinery. We are not machinery. We're not talking about anything that is machinery, so we don't care about that. Agreed?
Okay.
It is a malfunction of a mechanism of genes.
No.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
no,
that's also
we
fair.
are
Like
made
the word
of an
malfunction for
organism.
fucking
Our
wrong
fucking
reason.
cells are organisms, okay? They're cells. These are living things, not
Okay, then how do
machinery.
you call a malfunction for something biological?
So, of a piece of equipment or machinery. Engage with what I'm saying.
Yes. How do you call malfunction for
Okay,
biology?
wait a minute. We're going to take it one thing at a time, and we're going to engage with what the
Yeah,
fuck
you
is being
tell me.
said. So,
Alright,
of a
gotcha.
piece of equipment or machinery
Doctors
fail to
call
function
biological
normally.
functions
Seeing as you need to,
functions too.
Okay, you aren't. I don't know what it is you're trying to do here, but it clearly states of a specific thing, a machinery, all right? So if you want to call the system within a person's body machinery, I'm sorry, my guy, but it's not made out of metal the last time I fucking checked. So we're not going to say that that is machinery, all right? So do we agree on the first fucking statement? Can we get past this? Malfunction applies to machinery. Do we agree or disagree?
I
think that it's a
no.
malfunction of
No,
a
we don't
process.
agree. Even though it's clearly stating to us that it is a machine, right? It's made out of metal. Well, that's what
Well,
we
I
call
guess I think
machines,
the
right?
fucking dictionary is full of shit, I guess.
Oh, so we don't like the dictionary now.
No, but
No.
humans use the words
So
for
of
biology
a piece of equipment or machinery failed to
I
function
mean, sure,
normally.
you get what you want.
Okay,
It's only
so
for
the right
machinery, sure.
terminology, it applies to machines. We're not machines. We're not
sure.
going to use that word.
Sure.
Okay, so next, an act or judgment that is misguided or wrong. This is the terminology for mistake. An act or judgment that is misguided or wrong. Okay, now what is right or wrong can be distinct by different individuals. Misguided, meaning they thought it was something else, and so they did something else. Nonetheless, and it is an act or judgment, meaning somebody is taking action. This is what mistake is, all right? So when we applied a mistake happened with a child, okay, you're implying that the person conceiving the child, meaning the mother, made an act, okay, or a judgment that ended, that was misguided at best, and or was wrong, okay? Is that what we're talking about? Is that what we want to call Down syndrome children? It was the act of the mother, meaning there is a reason for why they have Down syndrome. That's why the idea...
No.
Okay, so again, here's the terminology, guys. It's pretty simple. I don't know if you're looking at my screen right now, but I'm showing it to you because I've taken the terminologies from the internet. It's pretty simple. Not making this up. It's from the internet, right? These are the terminologies of these words. I don't get to decide this. You don't get to decide this. If we are going to communicate, we need to use the right words, apparently. Okay, so...
Look, if somebody is born retarded in some way, it's not that the mother necessarily did anything.
Oh, really? So that just happens,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Correct, it just
Yeah,
happens.
okay. So, I mean, science pointing to the fact that that increases the chances of you having Down syndrome,
Yes,
or that
I agree, but it
increases the
doesn't-
chances.
It
Increase
doesn't
the
need
chances.
that to happen.
Okay, as
It
far as we're
increases the
concerned,
chance,
okay,
yeah.
right. So the main point of contention, I'm just going to move on because we obviously are not going to agree on this. So if you say that something, okay, saying here meant to happen, we were talking about not meant to happen, okay? So we're just going to apply the opposite to it. If you say that something is not meant to happen, you mean that it is expected to not happen, or
Yes.
that it
No.
ought to not happen. Okay, so what you are basically saying...
I'm not talking about
right,
expectation.
So, no, my guy. This is the terminology of the word. So when I say to you that it's not the right way to explain this, that not meant to happen...
confusing.
No, I don't give a fuck
Okay,
about your
then I
opinion.
will
Right, so the
describe
idea
what
is,
I mean
Zen, I will
in a
explain
bit,
it to you
and
very
you can give
simply.
me the right
I will
word.
explain it to you very simply. So not meant to happen, meaning that we in society have things like science, maths, and things that explain things in a logical way. And so we base our decision making on those things. That's why I pointed to the sun, because science will clearly point to you and say to you, hey, the sun has been rotating at a specific speed for a specific amount of time, and at no point do we expect the sun to just vanish out of existence. If it did, we would say it's not meant to happen, meaning there is no logic or reason that we can possibly anticipate for why that thing happened. Unlike somebody who is born with Down syndrome, we can clearly point to that and say, hey, there are multiple reasons why somebody is born with Down syndrome. You might not like drugs, you might not like alcohol, but there are clear reasons. Even the fucking splitting of the fucking cells themselves is a reason and a logic in itself. So not meant to happen,
Boss, I have a
meaning
question.
inevitably that this thing is not meant to happen. Thus, it doesn't happen. Okay? Or
I
at
have a
least,
question.
okay, you can ask anybody else you fucking want to. I have a difficult time enough dealing with Zen right now, and I'm certainly not dealing with you, so go for it. Up to you.
We're talking about expectations here, right? Is there anything, for example, let's say that you hurt your leg.
I hope you're referring to Xen on this, because as far as Xen's concerned, he totally agrees with you. So I don't even know what we're even talking about right now, because
I don't
I'm not
always
going to engage
agree
with
with him,
you.
that's not
So
true.
if you guys want to engage with each other, you can go for that. I'm having difficult time dealing with Xen right now. I'm not going to deal with
I
you.
want to ask a right?
What?
I want to use the word malfunction, but in a biological context.
Okay,
What
then
word
that's
do
the
you use?
word you should be using if that's what you want to use. As far as it's concerned, it says of a piece of equipment or machinery failed to function normally. Again, wait a minute. Main word, key word, normally. So what would you say that is when you're applying it in the opposite context, which is this thing is not normal. It fails to function normally. So it is an abnormality.
What I'm saying is like when you say malfunction of a device, it's not just that it's doing something that's not normal. It's doing something that's like against its core design, right?
It is not
Yeah, that's how we would know that
operating
it's not
in the
doing what
normal
it's supposed to
manner.
do.
Therefore,
How do
it
you
is
know it's normal?
abnormal.
If it just once in every 10 years, if the device is made to one in every 10 years do a certain thing, then it's abnormal, but it's not a malfunction, right?
Then I need you to listen to me right now, okay? I'm really like approaching my limits here. I'm gonna try again, okay? But I'm gonna do it in a calm voice, and I really want us to reach a point of agreement here because we cannot ever like argue about terminologies of words, all right? We seem like fucking idiots when we do that, right? So the idea is no, please let me explain. Please let me explain the difference, okay? Please let me explain the difference between an abnormality and not meant to happen, okay? Which is the word you want to use. And I'm saying to you, you can't use that word because not meant to happen as far as science, maths, biology, chemistry, all of these things are concerned. Down syndrome is something that happens. It is meant to happen according to... If you agree, then you are not allowed to use the word not meant to happen when talking about things that result. Wait. We please. No, Zen. We please, bro. We please. We make progress, and then you want to step it back. You say you agree, and now you want to go and ramble on, and how like we actually don't agree.
I disagree. I just want to.
Please, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Please be a little bit more patient for one more second, right? Okay. So the actual word we want to use is abnormality. And the reason we want to use that word is because it's outside of the norm, okay? Abnormality doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing or a good thing. It's just abnormal. It's outside of the norm. It could be advantageous, could be disadvantageous. If that's a word you want to use, that would explain what the thing you are trying to explain is. Abnormality. It's not meant to happen. Not meant to happen, meaning according to science, maths, all the things that we rely on, they are all saying that these things are not meant to happen. The sun is not meant to just vanish out of existence. And that's why, if it ever did, we would say that's not meant to happen. A Down syndrome child is meant to happen.
Then why don't you drink so your child gets fucking Down syndrome?
Because we don't want it, because it results in disadvantageous things.
Okay, sure. But when the genes get copied, right? Normally what happens is that the genes get exactly copied, those certain chromosomes from the father or the mother, right? How do I call the process when this fails, when it doesn't happen this way? Because it's not just abnormal.
Because you said normally. You use that word yourself. You use that word yourself. You said normally this is how things function, and it doesn't function that way. We call it an abnormality. Yes, it is outside of the norm.
Okay, but for example, like a rare eye color is also outside of the norm.
It is abnormal.
I want to. What did you say?
It's abnormal.
Yes, that's also abnormal, but I want to refer to the things that are abnormal, that specifically are caused by a failure of the copying of the genes.
It's abnormal. Again, just because it's a failure doesn't result in a positive or negative outcome immediately. When you take things in context, then you understand. Wait. We need to understand. You asked me a question, so I'm telling you. When we finally understand whether something is a positive or a negative, then we can apply other words to it. But until then, we are looking at it as an abnormality. At no point are we saying this thing was never meant to happen, because science, biology, chemistry, all those things can explain multiple reasons for why a child is born with Down syndrome, example. There are many reasons why that can happen. It's not a fucking unknown thing in the universe, which is something which is not meant to happen. Huh?
I'm not claiming that we don't know why it happens.
Well, if you know why it happens and there's a logic and a reason for something happening, then by default, you cannot use the words not meant to happen. You just can't. That's the words you cannot use.
I'm saying that the reason why it happens is because of the failure of the
But
process.
I understand what you're saying, okay? The only word I can think of to explain to you was if there is a word, okay, fail to function normally, all right? Fail to function normally for organisms. You can also use that one, but that doesn't imply, okay? That also is the same as saying abnormality, because fail to function normally is by default an abnormality.
Sure, but how do I use this word?
Abnormality.
And
It's an abnormal.
the people that are just a rare genetic combination. How do I only talk
Abnormality.
about people
Abnormality.
with the failure?
Abnormality.
But then you're also talking about like people who don't have a failure of gene copying, like rare eye colors.
Abnormality. If it's outside of the norm, then it's an abnormality.
Yes,
if it's not a result,
how can I exclude the people who don't have a failure of the gene copying but still are abnormal?
Look, easy game. You really want to do this? These terminologies are from Google themselves. I'm sick and fucking tired with your gaslighting bullshit. I've looked up the fucking terminologies. I'm talking to Easy Game right now because he's fucking going on a fucking run trying to get vindication and fucking prove that I'm this actual fucking retard who has nothing, he knows what he's talking about. But somehow I'm looking up fucking terminologies while you guys are pulling this shit out of your fucking ass. All right. So these are the actual terminologies. When you are in an argument and you use the wrong terminology and the other person takes that terminology and they argues against that, that is what they are arguing against. If you were using a different word, maybe they wouldn't have argued in the first place. Hence my fucking position. If you would never use the word unnatural or not meant to happen, we would never be having discussion. But because those words hold a certain meaning, I am by default have to fucking argue with you because it's insane that somebody would even believe that something that is not meant to happen happens without a reason. That's literally the definition of not meant to happen. So we can't use that word because we're talking about fucking babies that are born a specific way. Obviously that's meant to happen. You can argue that it's a bad or a good thing in some cases, or in other things you can argue that it's abnormal. You can do all of those things. You can say that it even is a fail to function normally within the woman's body, meaning her body was supposed to process that baby in a normal way. Then you have to look at the fucking, wait, I'm not finished yet. You're jumping to it. You love it that I'm going there. The idea is that there are reasons why, no, because this is a direct fucking conflict with this idea. The idea is that actually it's that woman's body was never meant to function in a normal way to begin with. Meaning there is something within that woman's body that has obviously affected that child. Or it's just a fucking abnormality. What do you mean, yes? You used not meant to happen and unnatural to explain your fucking logic. Neither of those words coincide with what the fuck we are talking about. So you fucking bring me to the edge of my fucking limits where I have to look up the terminologies of basic fucking words in order to prove my point so you guys don't go on some fucking tangent about how I'm so retarded. I just don't let people talk. And actually, I'm all of this fucking bullshit. Terminologies, right here, argue with the terminologies yourself.
In the woman's body every time?
What, my guy? What? What is it?
I'm supposed to say not supposed to happen within the woman's body.
No, I gave you abnormality. What is wrong with the word abnormality? Why do you not like the word?
Abnormality also includes a group of people I'm not talking about.
Yes, but it also includes a people that you are talking about. So if you want to get more specific, that's a fine. Zen, if you want to use a different word and we just don't know that word, that's fine. But that's not what you've been doing. You've been using specific terminology to explain your positions and I'm arguing against those terminologies. And I've clearly proven to you they are wrong. You shouldn't be using them.
Against them. If the fucking dictionary says this, sure, I will go by those rules.
Thank you. Because that's literally the terminology. Why do you think I get so fucking frustrated when we can't even agree with the meaning of fucking words?
But the issue I have with this is that I don't know a word right now.
Yeah, you're really fucking quiet now, Easy Game, all of a fucking sudden. Yeah, you don't like this, do you? Piece of fucking shit. God, I hate vermin like you. You're vermin.
I don't have just quiet.
Bro, you are fucking cancer. Why the fuck are you going in chat battering me? Like, what the fuck is your issue? If you have a problem with me or how I treat you, I suggest you look in the mirror and pay attention to your own fucking behavior before you realize how much you piss people off and then go and look at my actions. Huh?
Are you saying I'm not supposed to be this way?
No, you piece of shit. You act like an immature fucking child. You never take anybody into consideration. You don't engage with their arguments. You piss people off. And then they get frustrated at you. And then you point at them and say, you're just yapping. You don't even know what you're talking about. He always says he's right and all this. Even though I have fucking clips of me admitting I'm wrong about plenty of fucking shit in comparison to you, where that might have happened maybe once. And that was with a half-hearted fucking action. So you, in my eyes, are a piece of shit that never processes anything that anybody says just to prove you're fucking right. I hate people like that. No, you don't get to play the fucking I hate you feel that way. You are a piece of shit, my guy. And then you go in fucking chat, you've been bad-mouthing me all day and calling me a liar, even though I have fucking clips of you talking all the fucking time. So yeah, I despise you. I despise you with all my every fiber of my.
Hours, and I don't think I got 5 minutes of words in.
Yes, my problem with you, Easy Game, has not been today. In general, it's been over the last 2 weeks, all right? And you keep yapping on about me and putting false allegations about me. So naturally, you're going to piss me off. Yes, you call me a liar. You tell me that actually you're a really quiet person. You like to say this, even though I literally have a 3-hour video clip of you blabbering on for fucking hours.
When we are in a one-on-one
No, you don't get to do that, remember? Apparently, you normally don't speak a lot. So that also includes that context. So you don't get to do that, where it's just a one-on-one, bro. Like, no.
Consider the following.
If you meant just...
By now, me, Xen, and Ilya have called you that you're yapping.
Guess what? There are plenty of other people who are not saying I'm yapping. What's your fucking point? What is your? You are just as likely to be right as everybody else is likely to be right. So what? Who do I choose? Who do I choose, Easy Game? Which side do I come on? The side that believes in fucking, doesn't believe in fucking human evolution, and they have radical fucking ideas all the fucking time. The guy who's idealistic and literally admitted it himself, and the guy who claims that somehow I'm fucking delusional, or do I believe in the other people and myself for? Even though I have literally proof to prove the things that you actually do and I've claimed that you do. No, I shouldn't be looking at that. I shouldn't be looking at any of that. No, I should be closing my eyes and going with you guys somehow. That's a reasonable fucking idea. No, you're fucking unhinged, my guy. Behave your fucking age like a normal human being. Engage with my fucking arguments when I take time to fucking pose them to you. And don't come at me with this fucking bitch behavior. Oh, he's yapping. No, I'm not fucking yapping. When you present me with 5 fucking arguments I need to deal with, it takes me a certain amount of time to deal with them, you cannot point your fucking finger at me. Points right, one question. No, I don't give a fuck. I've already drawn the line today. I'm done. I'm answering you because you're still going on about it. You could perfectly just shut the fuck up about it and find a way to deal with it at the point. Because as far as I'm concerned, you are totally in the wrong here. So you can either disagree with me about that and just not choose to engage with me, or you can choose to go down the path of, hey, maybe we can actually... No, you don't engage. You just attack, because that's all you know how to do to prove your point. Yes, it's all you've been doing all day. You have been challenging every single point that I put forward. You know how I know that? Because you ask a question. So what about this? So what about that? So what do you think about this? In that example that we are talking about, that's an attack. That's challenging my skepticism, why I think the way I do. I know exactly what the fuck you're doing, bro. I see right through you. No, you don't get to. I don't behave that fucking way. It's immature and it's fucking childish and it pisses people off, especially people like me who do come in good faith. And that is the most priority thing that I fucking have, is admitting that I'm wrong and making progress.
I'll give you. You come in good faith.
I'm coming in good progress. Yes, if you know that I'm coming in good faith, then we wouldn't be having this fucking argument. Because then you would also come in good faith, but you don't. So obviously we're going to have a fucking problem. So deal with it however you fucking want. I don't want to hear about it. The only thing I want to hear is you dealing with other people, and then through them, I will be able to understand whether some change is happening. Till now, I have seen it completely the opposite. Especially you.
Wrong with me that I need to change.
All right, then that's awesome, bro. So you're obviously admitting that I'm just fucking delusional, and I should actually believe Elias, the guy who believes in idealistic things, personally fucking admitted, who shit talks me whenever I leave my fucking chair. Xen, who just believes in, doesn't even believe in fucking human evolution. Okay, no offense, Xen, but that's actually your take. Or I should believe Easy Game, who fucking gaslights me and strawmans the fucking arguments.
We can talk about this later if you want. You can show me the fucking proof for human evolution.
They're called bones, my guy. They're called bones, and we have plenty of them to prove that we come from fucking monkeys.
are like evolved from an ape. We can't prove shit by
Yes,
looking
we fucking
at
can, because we can see the fucking bones and we can estimate from what age they fucking came from. It's pretty fucking simple. Right, guys,
Yeah,
I'm
we can
done. You guys
estimate
can
the age.
continue
We
this
can't look at
conversation by
bones
yourself.
and then think-
I meant no offense to that. It's just a stance that
Okay,
you hold
sure.
that I disagree with. If you're taking it to
Sure,
a
sure,
personal level, that's fine. You can do that.
Fair enough.
I don't recommend you do that. It's just I agree with that. I think there's plenty of evidence to suggest the opposite. I'm just saying that it seems, from my perspective, unreasonable to have those kinds of positions and expect me to think, even for a second, that somehow you three are the reasonable people, while there's plenty of other people saying that no, that's actually not the case. So yeah, right. You guys can continue. I'm done for today. Yeah, that's it. Whew. Yikes. I need a shower, my guy. Holy fuck. God damn it. Right, what is everybody saying? Let me see what Yuan's fucking arguments is. Let's see if I'm chucking him in the fucking group of it. Even genetic mutations are natural. Okay, that's awesome. So if you want to use genetic mutations, you could use that word. Because as far as I'm concerned, the body is not, what is the fucking terminology? We need to look this up every time I announce it. Fails to function normally. That still insinuates normally, meaning it's outside of the norm. It doesn't mean that it's not meant to happen, and it doesn't mean that it's naturally something bad, which was the argument that was presented to me every single time. So there you go. That's the answer to that. What he's talking about is normal or abnormal. There you go. It's as simple as that. So abnormal was always my suggestion from the very fucking start. Whether something is good or not is purely dependent on the environment. Agreed. That is the case. So in a society where it's valued to have a high IQ, but somehow you're born with you're abnormally like low IQ, then you are naturally born with a disadvantage. It's about as simple as that. If you want to call that a disability, that's why we have that word there, because it has a negative intonation to it and it is abnormal. So yes, that is a correct word we would use. Yes, agreed. Depending on the environment, and if it benefits the person in that environment, Down syndrome is not caused by drinking. I disagree with this. There's plenty of evidence to suggest that both drinking, drugs, old age, there are plenty of reasons. Nobody told you those are the only fucking reasons. Nonetheless, they are still reasons for why that would happen. You can disagree with that. That's just the science. So when you having child, doctor doesn't recommend that you drink these things or do these things, because the consequences of doing them could be far severe than the benefits of doing them, your own personal pleasure. It is caused by a genetic mutation resulting in an extra, what is it that's saying? Resulting in an extra, not caused by drinking or drug use, it's caused by genetic, yes, the genetic mutation happens for certain reasons. That's the idea, yes. The reasons that happens, one thing could be fucking alcohol, another thing could be fucking drugs, another thing could be old age, another thing could be plenty of fucking things. So which one of those it is, I don't fucking know. It's different for each case scenario. It could be a combination of a lot of those things or a combination of both of them. Nonetheless, those are one of those things that are told to you, don't drink, don't fucking do drugs. And just understand that if you are of older age, then having a children comes with some risks. Those risks being things like Down syndrome. Okay. Drug use is caused by genetic mutation resulting in an extra chromosome. It is always a mistake. It's not a mistake because, okay, well, wait, let's look at the definition of a mistake. An act or judgment that is misguided or wrong. Act or judgment, okay? In this case, you're conceiving a child. Therefore, the act is wrong that you are conceiving the child, or the idea that you have, meaning you didn't know the consequences of having the child, okay? So that's what mistake means. So if you're on the side that wants to blame the mother for doing that, you can do that. That is a good argument, because as far as the world is concerned, there are things that the mother has done that could not benefit or decrease the chances that the child will not be born with any of these disabilities or negative mistakes, since the output is always bad in the case of Down syndrome. Yes, I've already agreed to that. That's why we apply a negative intonation to it. Thus, I don't have a problem with saying that they are an abnormal and it is at their own disadvantage. That's why we call it disability. Okay, we literally have a word for it. It's called a disability. All right, that's what we call it. All right, it's pretty simple. Negative intonation, abnormality, disability. Pretty simple. You are disabled. You have a handicap on life, meaning you are at a higher chance of not succeeding compared to somebody who is quote unquote normal, right? Pretty simple, Yuan. Albert is always in the case of Down syndrome, they are always sterile and have subpar neurological development. Yep, they are at a disadvantage in the context of society. Is autoimmune a malfunction? I don't like the word malfunction. If there's another word that associates it only with human beings, then we can discuss that. No, because it can happen. Okay, I don't care about that. Seems like it. What is he agreeing with you? No, because it can't happen, therefore it's supposed to happen. It can happen. Is autoimmune a malfunction? No, because, no, dumb fuck. This is my point with the easy game. This is what he does constantly. That's not my fucking quote. His argument was Down syndrome is not meant to happen. And my answer to that is no, because if it can happen, if it does happen, then it must happen. It's logical that it would happen. That's my argument. So if you want to fucking strawman me or gaslight me to the ends of the fucking earth, you're welcome to do that. Your argument is fucking bogus. This is why you piss me off. So no, because it can happen, therefore it's supposed to happen. No, this isn't a direct argument to that. So if you want to use my words, you better use them in the right fucking way. Everything is supposed to happen because if it wasn't supposed to happen, it wouldn't exist. No, the argument is that maths, science, all of these things are systems that we apply to our lives that explain various phenomena that happen within the universe. Now, if something were to happen that doesn't agree with those morals, then we would look at those morals and say, hey, there's something wrong with this because our logic, our way of observing the universe is wrong because apparently that thing is meant to happen, that thus it happened. That's what science is supposed to do. Okay, that's his logic. No, you have no fucking clue what my logic is, easy game. That's why you piss me off. And you accuse me of multiple fucking things, even though you have no fucking comprehension of what the fuck it is I'm talking about. Right. Seems like it. Yeah. And Yuan would agree with that. Of course he would. Therefore, everything bad, cancer, whatever is supposed to happen. Yes. Yes. It's meant to happen. Supposed to happen? That's a fucking different fucking word. You're still using it though. You want to use supposed to happen and somehow that means meant to happen. No, meant to happen, meaning if it does happen, it makes sense. There's a reason for why that thing happened. Down syndrome, there's a reason why that happened. You say it yourself. Cells split off into themselves, creating a child with whatever the fuck dysfunctions or disabilities that they're going to have in life, whatever. Medical definition, malfunction. Intransitive verb, malfunction. Bro, you saw me research this. I researched it right in front of your fucking eyes. I researched malfunction. You saw me take the fucking terminology and paste it in here. I don't know why you're putting it in here again. So, fail to operate in the normal or usual manner, malfunctioning kidneys. Okay. But my fucking terminology, as you can clearly see, of a piece of equipment or machinery fail to function normally. You see it? I copied it directly from the internet. So if you're accusing me of fucking lying or choosing, cherry picking data, you saw me fucking copy it from there. That was the first thing that came up. I copied it and pasted it. So your argument that somehow I'm misrepresenting the fucking data this is insane. This is insane. You can only gaslight somebody to a specific level. Not meant to happen was used because people anthropomorphize nature, God, in terms of language. No, the idea is, according to science and maths, certain things make sense within the universe. Thus, we can explain them. Thus, we can operate functionally in society. That's why we have these tools at our disposal. If something operates outside of those norms, then we would say there is something wrong with our idea of how things work. Okay? That's when we would say it's not meant to happen. We wouldn't even say that it's not meant to happen. As far as we are concerned, there's a reason for everything that happens. We might not be able to explain it, but there is definitely a reason, okay? They assume nature has a will. No, it's pretty simple. When you use the word natural, it means it comes from nature. If you use unnatural, it's not coming from nature, okay? Pretty simple. Abnormal means 2 standard deviations from the average. You can use the technical terminology. As far as I'm concerned, there's normal, there's abnormal. There you go. Pretty simple. What on earth did I join to? A shit show, my guy. An absolute fucking shit show. Genetic mutations are completely outliers. Okay, it's too much. Yeah, but Zen just wants a reason to call people he doesn't like a mistake. Thus, I argue with him, because the whole premise of this comes from a place of ingenuine fucking logic. So, yes, you can bring up multiple fucking things to prove that he's right, and that's what he's going to do, because it's in his best interest. I can't blame him for it. It's just when you are opposed with something that makes sense, you want to engage with it. You don't just go on to the next fucking topic. And even though I've repeated my fucking statement multiple times of where it is I stand, I'm still getting challenged on it. I get that because he's ascribed moral weight to morality since he's religious. Okay, so you have a problem with Zen apparently. So it's not that obvious that you agree with both of them. You agree with easy game, which just goes to say even more. So nature has a will and is anthropomorphized through God. I understand this fucking philosophical statement. It's pretty simple. When somebody uses the statement natural, it comes from nature. If you use unnatural, it doesn't come from nature. Pretty simple. That's all. That's the level of depth we went to with nature, natural and unnatural. Yep. I'm wireless whack-a-mole, but my phone account. You're mistaking Down syndrome with alcoholic fetal syndrome. Okay, again, you're ascribing that the thing that happens because a woman drinks alcohol while she is pregnant is that thing. Okay, I'm telling you that alcohol could increase the chances of Down syndrome, and so could drugs, and so could old age, and so could multiple different things. Which one of those reasons it is? Only time will tell, and only the analysis will be able to understand that for sure. I don't get why you keep these guys in the community. I have no fucking idea either myself, but I have a rule here. I don't like banning people or muting people. There's a difference between keeping people who won't circle jerk you and then keeping people who only harm the community. Yes, it's fucking cancerous, and they're pushing me to my limits, especially easy game. But nonetheless, I don't know. I guess I'm a fucking hopeless romantic when it comes to these things, and I have a belief that at some point he'll snap out of it, but it seems like I'm going to be totally fucking wrong about it. They are a bit funny. Yeah, okay, that's awesome. But I kind of agree. I don't. I think they are using absolutely wrong words to explain things that they are trying to explain. It's about as simple as it gets. Well, seems obvious you're right here. That's awesome. That's awesome, Contactless. I'm glad. That gives me a little bit more peace of mind, because I'm legitimately going crazy, worrying that I am actually fucking wrong about all of this and that I'm just pushing myself because I'm stubborn somehow. Like, imagine the level of fucking manipulation that's fucking going on here, that I have to fucking question myself, even though I have like evidence and claims and data to back up my fucking claims. It's like, no, I'm not agreeing with them. I'm agreeing with, okay, yeah, that's awesome. All right. Right. Yeah, I am proud of myself. At the end of the day, they might think I'm just a stubborn fucking prick. They can do that if they want. Who's just being bad faith and just doesn't engage, even though we have plenty of proof to prove otherwise. But you're taking this too hard too much, I think. Yeah, I do, don't I? I'm very sensitive about this. Yeah. I don't like people misunderstanding things that other people do. It's about as simple as it gets. It's a childish view. I know. I'm immature. I get to be immature sometimes. I'm a human being. So yes, I am immature about that thing. Yes. I do get sensitive about it. Yes. It's fucking obvious. I'm not going to lie. Easy game seems fine, to be honest. Yeah, I know you'd say that. You just have a bias. Of course I do. Even though not meant to be means a specific thing. Mistake means another thing. Abnormality means another thing. And I'm clearly stating what the actual words mean themselves and how we should be using the right terminologies for these things. And unnatural, when you're talking about homosexuality, doesn't match, because as far as nature is concerned, homosexuality exists within it. Talking about Down syndrome as a mistake doesn't seem like the right fucking word you would use. You would use it as that person is abnormal and they are born with a disability. That's the right way you would phrase that. Not meant to happen. That is the wrong fucking word you would use. So unless you're going to start proving that not meant to happen equals Down syndrome, good luck with that one. I wish for you the best, you aren't. But biased because of previous experiences, of course you would pivot to that. It's lovely how Easy Game loves to pivot to that as well every single time. I would kindly suggest that if you are just genuinely being good faith, you aren't, and you genuinely have this opinion, then you would provide some fucking evidence to support your claims. Like Easy Game will accuse me of 10 different things, although he's incomprehensible. He cannot provide any fucking evidence to back up his claims. So there you go. That's what I would suggest you do. So whether you want to clip things and then go for that, you can do that. But until then, I'm going to follow my intuition and the several people that are saying, yep, it seems like that's what's going on when he's trying to be better at communicating. No, he's obviously not. And the reason I'm not, you weren't here earlier when I obviously proved that he's not. Because he asked me 6 different fucking questions within one sentence, okay? Well, not one sentence, but one session, let's just say. And I engaged in every single one of his questions. I sat down and I wrote them clearly out so I could explain them to him in hopes that he would see my point and like actually, if not anything else, engage with what I was saying. But he just brushed it off as if it didn't happen, just decided to start asking me other random questions that had nothing to do with the original questions that were being asked. So as far as I'm concerned, that's not engaging. That pisses me off. Took time and effort for me to do that, and that's a sign of disrespect as far as I'm concerned on a debate level. And while that is acceptable for my competitor to do that, this is a community and bad faith behavior is not rewarded as far as I'm concerned. So you can all fuck yourself if that's how you want to behave. I mean, you're putting pressure on yourself to fight against people who only the other day were trying to convince you coming in women who are submissive is super, super hot. I don't know. Use whatever logic you want to apply to it. I'm immature. I have too much faith, I guess. Whatever the fuck you want to. If that's what I'm guilty for in this life, then so fucking be it. I'll go down with that L any day of the fucking week. Because I choose to believe in humanity, even though they might not even fucking believe in themselves, believe it or not. I think Zen was being bad faith in this, so I think you need to stand up for yourself a bit more, bro. I've reached my borders. I've yelled at the top of my fucking voice. I've literally documented shit, recorded shit, proven shit, and I'm still not getting justice because of the things that are going on, right? If anybody's being bad faith, it's easy game. Zen, I honestly don't think it comes from an intentional place of being bad faith. I genuinely think that he's trying to communicate something. He's finding it difficult to communicate it, and he's arguing on behalf of it, arguing, hoping that I'm going to see his point, even though it's impossible for me to do that when you're using things like unnatural, when you're trying to associate that with homosexuals, even though that exists within nature, and you're using words like not meant to be, not meant to happen for children with Down syndrome, even though there's plenty of reasons of why kids are born with Down syndrome. Not meant to happen clearly means, according to science, maths, all the things that we believe in that have evolved human evolution are concerned, there is a logical reason why kids are born with Down syndrome. Even their argument for the cells split off and there's 1+ cell, I don't fucking know. I'm not a scientist or a biologist. But if that's their case, yes, as far as meant to happen, that is meant to happen. Yes. They just come from different worldviews. That's awesome. I don't blame them for having different worldviews. That's never been my fucking issue. I will engage it. All I ask is that you engage back and you behave in good faith. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's what I do. Right? And praise the other person whenever they make a good point, and concede whenever your point has been destroyed and you don't have an argument. You don't come up with a random one out of your fucking ass. You concede that point. So you can move on to the next fucking point and make progress, you want, all right? So the language used is different. That's why I literally went and found the actual terminology of these words used in order to explain my point, all right? That's why I have to go to that extent to prove myself, because it's insane that you would use words like not meant to happen when talking about a child that is born with Down syndrome and how that happens. There's a logic and a reason to it. Thus, it is meant to happen. You might laugh at it. It's like, yeah, if it's meant to happen, yes, literally, yes. As far as we are concerned, things that are not meant to happen are things that are totally like incomprehensible and not shouldn't happen as far as we're concerned, like the sun just disappearing out of existence. That would be something we would characterize as, oh, fuck, that's not meant to happen. And then we would go back to our books and say, something's fucking wrong, obviously, because this wasn't included in our calculations. So that is a clear indication of something not meant to happen, not a child being born with Down syndrome. So those were the words used against me, so I argued against them. That's what the words mean. That's what my stance was. Thus, I am right. Yeah, this is nothing else. You can't fucking argue. Unless you want to argue that that's not actually the terminology of the word. Good luck doing that. So the language used is different. Secular versus religious worldview makes you ascribe different moral weights to different worlds. That's awesome. Okay. If you just want to blame Zen's ideologies on everything, you can do that. Okay. but the person has to take responsibility, and I feel like he wants to take responsibility for believing the things that he does, because he gets angry with me whenever I bring up religion. So I stop doing that, and I assume that he's actually coming from a place where he believes these things are logical and reasonable, and thus he argues on behalf of them. Honestly, reading your messages, Yanni, is giving me a headache. Yeah, he's skill issue. Why would different worldviews change the definitions of words he is using? I don't know. As far as Islam is concerned, when you say submissive, that includes wife. Okay. Now, when we say submissive in our culture, other ideology, we mean something different. It's not always associated with a woman just because you're a woman. In Islam, it is submissive. If you're submissive, you are a woman. That's it. The end. There are no submissive men, apparently. So in our world, according to our worldviews, submissive women can be women who are outside of a relationship, inside of a relationship. It can be men, it can be women, it can be fucking, like, do you get the point? Ideology change, well, words change. Yes, that is a true statement. Right. It's not down for interpretation, it's factual. Down for interpretation, it's factual. Yes. That's why I stand firm on my fucking 2 feet. The words change depending on context. Yes, I would agree to that. If their worldview and culture uses a word differently, it will change the interpretation of words. And yes, that's why you would ask, why is it you believe that those are the right words to use? We've already been through that, and we already understood why Xen was using the words natural and unnatural, and why he wanted to use the words not meant to happen, because he wanted to ascribe a negative intonation to being fucking homosexual. That was his end goal that he was going to come back to in the end. I'm not going to allow him to do that, because that's just not factual. It is meant to happen. It is natural. That's why it does happen. And that's why we have plenty of things in nature that we can point to and say, hey, they were gay. So there you go. Okay, but in science, the worldview is irrelevant. Yes, I agree. Scientists, yes, this is true. So, but that's applied to us on our level. But if they come from a different worldview, we're going to have to make sure that we agree to that first. So I do agree with you, contactless. That is a requirement. When you're debating somebody, you have to erase those worldviews. Otherwise, you cannot have a debate. Because as long as one's saying submissive, it means one thing, and the other person says submissive, it means a different thing. You can't do that. They both need to be equal in order to have a conversation about it or a debate. So yes, you do need to do that. We're either all going to adhere to science, or we're all going to adhere to Islam in good faith for the debate. So you are right. According to science, yes. Scientists use certain wording for very specific reasons. Agreed. So instead of your interpretation being what it is used to find a meaning, yes, agreed. I would agree with this. Yes, you would put that to the side and go with what science is saying. I agree. Nonetheless, we're going to have to give a little bit of leeway to people who believe words mean certain things and try to explain ourselves the best, get sweaty in the process and pissed off in the meantime. And then hopefully we can reach some fucking middle ground. Find a meaning, you use the well-established meaning in science. Yes, I definitely would do that. But yeah. Yes, that's why I brought up the medical definition of malfunction. That's awesome, but boss used the colloquial one, okay? My guy, I don't know what fucking terminology it is. It was pretty simple what I did. I did this, my guy, all right? The implication you are trying to name, okay? The implication you are trying to name is a negative one that implies that I'm cherry picking, that I'm picking a specific analogy or a terminology. It's not what I did. I researched malfunction. There it fucking is, of a piece of equipment or machinery fail to function normally, right? My bad if you are holding me to the standard that somehow I should scroll down and go specifically to Merriam-Webster and get the specific terminology from there, my guy. If that's what you're accusing me of, go ahead, my guy. I'm totally guilty for that. If you ask me, it's a bit petty that you would do that, but it's expected. I'm not surprised that you would do that, but yes, this is the terminology. I just copied it and pasted it. There was no hidden underlying fucking agenda that you're trying to put forward. I don't appreciate it, but I'm already getting used to this behavior. Not the medical condition of malfunction, but boss used the colloquial one. Likewise, I use the statistical definitions of abnormals and outliers. Yes, we've all agreed abnormal is outside of the norm. It's about as simple as it gets. That's why you would use that word, because guess what? Most people aren't born with disabilities. Most people are born without disabilities. Thus, they are the norm. Thus, people born with disabilities, whether they are positive or negative in the outcome, meaning it benefits society and them personally or not, then we would ascribe other words to that. Nonetheless, abnormal describes all of those categories. Thus, abnormal is a good word to use, was my argument. Nonetheless, Xen, an easy game, well, not really easy game, but Xen wanted to use malfunction, mistake. Again, mistake, don't know why you would use that word, because that implies an act or judgment that is misleading or wrong, okay? It requires an act there that is wrong, all right? So that means the mother of the child has done something for that child to come out that way. So if you want to do that, you can do that, I said. But, I mean, there's a bit of negative context there. Ami, your definition contradicts 0% of what he is saying. Because they weren't meant to contradict what he's saying, it's meant to clarify. That's awesome. If there's a word that encompasses the malfunction of biological organisms, that's awesome. We can use that word. It doesn't function normally. So what would you say about something that doesn't function normally? You would also ascribe that as an abnormality, because normally it functions. Abnormally, it doesn't function. So abnormally can also be applied to that case. So that's why it's a good word. It can be applied to all of these things. It's amazing. And then you can get more specific with your wording. I never had an issue with that. I had an issue with not meant to happen and fucking, what was the other one? An unnatural. Thus, I argued them. Thus, I have proved my case. Thus, I am done. So what is your point? What is your disagreement with Boss? Yeah, I think he's being pedantic at best, if I can give the best argument, because he doesn't like me, obviously. So that's fine. That's awesome. It clearly, all right, maybe he does. And maybe he genuinely feels like I'm being bad faith. That's awesome. You could do that. Again, this is being recorded, so we can go over the recording if you feel like I'm mistreating you guys or something. That's awesome if you think that. I doubt it. I have the proof here to suggest otherwise. He wouldn't state a definition different to his use unless you thought it had some value. Yes, he wouldn't, and that's why I argued against it. I think that there's a negative intonation there that I specifically cherry-picked a specific definition. When an organ malfunctions, what do you call it? When your lungs explode, is it just a natural variation, or did something go against the way it's supposed to be? Then, one thing you wouldn't do in that case is say it's not meant to happen, right? You wouldn't say it's not meant to happen because there's a logical reasoning and an explanation for why that thing did happen. Thus, it was meant to happen. So one thing's for sure, you wouldn't use not meant to happen, which is one of the terminologies you were using, which I already proved the case for why that is a bad use of the word. You also wouldn't call it unnatural because that happens in nature. So those are the two words you really want to use. If you want to use mistake, that requires an act or a judgment that leads, that is guided by misleading or a wrong intention or whatever. That, in your examples, would mean that somebody runs on the floor, runs, and then jumps on a fucking pole. It gets stabbed into them and their lung gets punctured. Then you would say that is a mistake. There is an act there. It was wrong. Thus, the result led to a bad thing happening. That's why you would say that, okay? If you are implying that a woman goes out drinking, does drugs, or does all the things that basically doctors told them to not do because it would increase the chances of their child having Down syndrome, and then the child has Down syndrome, we would say you made a mistake to the mum, okay? So that requires an act. As far as I'm concerned, children have no say in where they are born or how they are born. They don't get a say in that. They're just born. It's as simple as that. So again, you're not going to use the words not meant to happen, and you're definitely not going to use the words unnatural. Which are the words you wanted to use? Again, mistake is applied to the mum, not to the child, so I don't get how this is relevant. Malfunction, a biological malfunction, you can use that word because again, that implies not functioning normally, meaning most of the time it does function. Thus, that is the normal status quo. Unnormal would be if that thing stopped functioning. So if you want to use malfunction that applies to biological organisms, go ahead and do that, my guy. But you are still missing the main point, which abnormal could easily be used in that sentence. You don't want to use abnormal. You don't like that word because there's no negative intonation there. And you do want to apply an intonation there. So thus you are arguing consecutively. Thus I get angry. Right. A lung exploding is an abnormal. By itself, without any explanation, yes, it is abnormal. Meaning, if we can't explain it and that's like out of the norm, but if you run, jump on a fucking pole, stabs you in the fucking chest, goes through your lung, it collapses, then we would say you made a mistake. Yes. A fully functioning lung would not malfunction. Yes. And if that lung just stopped fucking, like, it's not enough to say it stops working because there are multiple reasons why a lung just stops working. It is abnormal. You are right. Contactless. But there is a reason. There is a logic. You still wouldn't use the words not meant to happen because it was meant to happen. There is a logic and a reason for why that thing happened. Thus, it is meant to happen. That's what meant to happen means. If you know he uses morally loaded language because he's religious and you're unwilling to meet them, no, I've been totally willing to meet them where they are. But nonetheless, when you tell me the reason why you like the word naturally is because you don't believe that we evolved from monkeys or chimpanzees to be specific, and you don't believe in Darwin's theory, me and you can never see eye to eye if you don't meet me where I am. I can't come to your place. I don't know what that encompasses. I don't even know where humans even come from according to Xen. So it's more reasonable for Xen to come to my place when it comes to that thing. There are other things where I can meet him where he is, like the whole submissive thing. In some context, I could do that, and I believe I have in some other scenarios. But when it comes to human evolution, I can't budge. It's impossible for me to budge when we have proof on this side and there's no proof on the other side. Right. If you know he uses morally loaded language because he's religious and you're unwilling to meet them where they are at, instead trying to force them into your field, you're never going anywhere. It's just a matter of what is convenient. You aren't. Some cases, it's more convenient if I go to him. And in other cases, it's more convenient if he comes to me. All right? It's just the fact of the matter. Field, you're never going anywhere with the conversation since neither party wants to budge on the most surface level. Exactly, you aren't. That's why I said at the beginning of the conversation, Xen, there's no point in getting into this because me and you, if we can't get past that first level of where human beings came from, we cannot then ascribe humans as animals. And if we can't ascribe humans as animals, then we can't refer to animals being gay and then thus saying that human beings gay is not unnatural. It is totally natural if we came from animals. That's the condition. As far as the world is concerned, we did. There's a very specific people who believe we didn't. One of those people is Xen. So I can't meet him. I can't. So I told him there's no point in having this conversation. So even now when you're trying to dig at me that somehow I should have done something else. No, I clearly did. I said to him, we shouldn't be having this discussion. We shouldn't be arguing. Because guess why? I don't want to argue pointlessly. I don't want to fight pointlessly. I am pushed into positions where I have to fight, and thus I do fight, and I'm not going to back down. That's not the thing I do. So if you have a problem with me, it's because I'm too fucking tough, all right? I'll take that. That's fine with me, my guy. But you can't accuse me of being an asshole or some shit like that because I was the one who said, Xen, we clearly cannot have this conversation. It's probably not a good idea to have it. And I explained the reasoning why, and he was like, no, but this, but this, but this. I'm getting into it then. So even when you want to ascribe something negative towards me, you fail to do it again. The recording's there. I can clearly show you that all of this happened. Every claim that I make is backed by videographic proof. So you guys want to be careful what accusations you throw my fucking way. Because you're all going to look like fucking idiots, as far as I'm concerned. The same how I proved Easy Game is a fucking twat today. I've already done that. I've already provided proof for why that happened. There's a clear-cut example of why that happened. Yet you want to still support him. Go ahead, my guy. Or you. I'm just saying, question yourself and why it is you think that I'm actually the one who's biased and not him. Just question it. If it makes sense and you can provide some evidence to back up those claims, then awesome. But you won't because it never fucking happened. Yuan, there is a reasonable expectation to find agreement, but there is no conversation to be had if the base level agreements cannot even be found. Exactly, my boys. Right, we're done for today. Yeah, I'm done. Take care. Sayonara. Good night. Kalinichta, and I'll see you boys tomorrow. Bye, man. Bye.